grab my phone.
Okay. Where's the owlbear?
You
I do believe everybody's at Wave Ridge.
Yep, Wave Ridge. We took a long rest.
Oh, indeed we did. Or rather, indeed you did.
Yep.
So, Aki's going to be tending to the girl.
Oh, are we all supposed to take a long rest, by the way?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
I mean, unless you don't want to take a long rest. That's fine by me.
Some of us needed a little bit of rest to get some HP.
Yep, because these soldiers do not care.
Aki's here, right?
Mhm.
Oh, in that case, you don't have to take care of the girl. Alright, that's fine.
You can come
Aki, are you
along.
playing? You can come along. You don't have to stay here. Aki. Hey, Mr. Pitt.
Yes.
Hey, are you joining the group on the quest today, or?
Yep. Seems like I made it. So
Yay!
That's
Hi.
good.
Actually, I'm dropping out of this one. Something just came up I gotta take care of.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Alright.
interesting.
Let's just say Mal stays in town to work on stuff.
Okay.
Alright, I'll catch you all in a bit. I'll try and join in when I can,
Sure.
or tune in. Okay.
Okay. See you, Mal.
We're gonna stuff Mal in his own companion holding bag, and the bag is now just magically floating there, carried by Torment. So Torment has the bag.
Secretly, the beggars torments. We just didn't know it.
Yeah, I know, right? Secretly, Mal was just like a minion created by Torment, and Torment's just the actual character.
It
Right.
seems like Torment is now holding the bag.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, hey, whatever.
All right. So I'm assuming
Right, so-
the group is together again.
All of you are at Wave Ridge.
Okay.
Y'all are waking up at the tavern, getting your breakfast. Anything you guys want to do
Mm-hmm.
besides yawn in my face?
To add character to us waking up.
Yep. Alright. I guess we gotta go to the Fog Forest. And so I'm gonna look at the group on mic, so I guess we can either A, go back to Angry Dragon, or B, go through the Fog Forest.
I suggest the forest this time.
Yeah.
This is like, thank God, the forest, please!
at least to keep in character, I will say again the mountain, even if I know that the forest is gonna be. Yeah.
I'm like, I think this time I've had enough of Angry Popsicles, so I think I'll vote Forest this time too.
I don't want to fight another dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you guys
you
want
don't-
to try and fight it again with less people.
Yeah,
That's all
that
up to
sounds
you.
like a great idea. Because he
That's a
gets
great
his
idea,
legendary
guys.
resistances back. I can.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah, no, I'm not fighting that. I don't have enough polymorphs for that nonsense.
Alright, so party is now at Wave Ridge.
We'd
What would you guys like to do?
like to go to the Foggy Forest.
Alright, so the Foggy Forest
Like, jumping up
area
and down.
is roughly about... The fog is about this.
Okay.
Oh, what? Why can't you just have it the whole gray-colored forest?
What great colored forest.
It looks
Do you
gray.
not see that it goes from green to fog?
It's
I mean,
the
if you want,
Mistlands.
Sure. The fog is now even bigger than it was before.
Yeah, it honestly just makes
Right.
sense.
Right.
That's not me who said it.
I-
I was gonna be like, hey, it's like a
I
circle.
feel like in school, when this person is like, "Hey teacher, do you remember that you sent us homework?" Oh,
Yeah, I know, right? You're that
you must be
guy.
fond of Paris.
Just stay according to the map. It's not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard. Survival checks to actually make it to the foggy forest.
Alright.
Who's leading the party?
I guess me.
It's not.
Because I have the most
I'm right
charisma.
behind you, Maris.
I mean,
Alright.
I can.
My survival's only a +2 anyway.
Kanaba, what's your survival? Are you how good or should?
My survival's +5.
Okay,
Pretty good.
it's the same, you and me. So go ahead.
Okay. So survival check.
Or we can just do it together, like a team.
Yeah, 18.
15's good enough.
Okay, good.
You guys will make it to the edge of the foggy forest.
Cool.
And that's where things get interesting.
Okay, perception, I guess. What do we notice about the area other than fog?
Alright, so when you come upon the fog-filled forest, the path beneath your feet slowly turns into soft, loamy earth as you progress, i.e. there's really no path. Looking around, all you see is fog, trees, fog, bushes, and more fog.
Fog, bushes, fog.
And more
So much fog.
bushes.
Awesome. Love that for us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we're going to need some way to stay together, guys. I suggest holding hands.
Nessa just takes Amaris's hand and is like, okay.
Let me check my inventory.
We could tie ourselves to each other too, because we've got
Yep.
rope.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm checking if I have any rope.
Didn't you
Mm.
buy rope?
Nope, that was small.
Now bought rope.
Nah, but
I have
Everybody
50
starts with like 50 feet.
Yeah, I have 50 feet of hempen rope. Oh, it's
I'd
how much
rather-
is 50 feet?
How dense is the fog again?
Right now it's not super dense, but you can't really see super deep into the forest because it does
Okay.
get thicker.
I'd rather not touch hands.
okay.
So I have this rope. It's 15 feet again, 50 feet I mean, and
What's the
Well-
central distance?
We can tie each other. Not each other? We can tie ourselves to each other.
Yeah.
I would say we can tie.
Tie
each
it at
other.
the. Although if one of us gets in trouble, then
We're all
then
in
we all
trouble.
get in trouble. It's fine. We can
Yeah.
handle each other. We can protect each other.
I'm like, worst comes to worst, I still have a saw blade. and knives.
So,
Oh, by the way, I was gonna change one of my spells.
so just for visual, let's say that you're going, right to left. How would you guys be placed with this rope tied between you guys?
I would be third, I think.
I'd be right behind Amaris.
Add your character.
So, do we have anyone that's tanky, or am I the tankier?
I think
We
I
don't
don't
you're.
know. How much HP do you have?
I don't know, I have 70. That's kind
75?
of too meta for my taste.
I'm
Um,
74 and I'm the bar.
So, yeah.
I mean,
So-
I'm also 75.
I wear heavy armor.
Mhm.
Anyone else?
They wear nothing.
We wear light armor.
Light armor.
Okay,
Let's say that they wear nothing.
I'm guessing the cleric will go first.
Okay. And then
Yeah,
Amaris.
Nessa
can-
has 62.
Okay. So Amaris will go behind Brad. And then that means Nessa is behind Amaris. And behind Nessa is Charlotte.
Okay, so you're literally tied 5 feet to each other.
You know
Yeah.
The squares are there for a reason.
There's squares, guys.
And you have sizes to fit the squares.
I know.
That's why I was keep changing your sizes to 1, because that's what it's supposed to be.
Nessa is gigantic. Where is Sunny in all this? Is Sunny just... Sunny's gigantic. Okay.
Suddenly become so it's right to left.
Alright. So,
Right
right.
to left.
So,
Sorry, left, right. You're heading in left direction because you're going west.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so-
what I thought.
Brad Amaris. Okay. And then, yep. There we are.
All right. Thanks for doing that for me. Let's go back to the world map. So you are now tied to each other, and I guess you're all just heading into the forest.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
I.
Nessa's holding onto the rope. Nessa's not tied into the rope.
So Nessa's not tied to the rope.
But she's
Why
just
would
holding
you
onto
not
the
be
rope.
tied to the rope? You're the middle.
Wait,
No, I'm holding onto the rope in the middle, but I'm not tied into it.
That means you have no hands, because you have to hold on to both pieces of rope.
I have to hold onto a piece of rope with one hand. I still have one hand open.
Can we not allow that as party?
That's up to you. That's not up to me.
No, I'm asking the party, not you, Bert.
I would know that.
I'm like, Nessa, it's probably
fine.
better you are actually tied with us. Because.
I get out my own rope.
You have a disadvantage with
No,
you
hold
not
on, hold
attached
on.
to us,
Hold
basically.
on. Hold on, let me finish, please. So I get out my own rope, I tie it around my waist, and I tie the other end onto the piece that ties around Amaris, but that gives me a long enough where I can walk around and not get, like, short fuse in between them all.
So how long is this piece of rope that you're tying between yourself and Amaris?
I think it's a 50 piece of rope, do I
This
not?
is gonna get us split up.
Do you
Okay,
wanna...
so-
Hey, Nessa,
Yeah,
I think you might
I have
not wanna
100
use
feet,
it.
so I'm gonna use, like, can I use, like, 10 feet of it?
I would say, yeah, you can use like 20 feet maybe, or 10 feet.
Because you
sounds
still have
good,
to
maybe.
tie it around your waist. So.
Yeah.
So basically, we're sort of doing this now.
No. So,
No,
I
that's
think-
like over here.
So,
I
yeah,
think
so
it's
Nessa
And
more
would
you're
like-
tied into Maris.
More like this?
I'm like this.
Hey, Amari, Sherlock, Sunny, I think we could probably do something like that to have a little bit more of a space. So,
Well, I didn't expect to be 5 feet apart. Like, I expected to be at least, like...
well, the rope
Well-
that I had, it was not that big.
And
Like,
so.
I
My
Ropes.
own rope.
Amaris
I
adds her
expected
own
to-
rope so we can space each other out.
I sort of expected it to be like that, sort of.
Yeah.
So like this? Okay,
Yeah.
so 10 feet between... Well, there's a 5 foot space between each.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we have
sure.
walking room
Okay. Sure.
with
That's not
enough
a
room.
problem.
10 feet.
Amaris starts
And I'm
playing the
attached to
Lute of
Amaris.
Illusions.
Okay.
I made it.
And you guys are all just... So, Maris, you are tied to Brad, Nessa, and Sherlock.
Yeah.
Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna go.
No problem.
I know. This is probably how we're gonna die, but it's fine.
So, it sounds like the cleric is now leading the party.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you like to do some survival checks? Keep course? Yes?
19,
I need someone to pick a dice.
3.
3.
3? Okay. No. Yes, Brownie. Those dice. Dice is good.
Check.
Do you hear me? Bert?
No, I didn't. You didn't say anything.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear
he
anything.
said 19.
Oh, 19. Okay. So let's say you move a little bit through the forest. One more.
Alright, again.
22.
22 is good. Damn.
And that's a 13 plus 5, that's an 18.
Oh, I didn't ask for another one yet.
Okay.
So when you arrive at your second point, well, that's the thing I would. Ooh, let's use this one. Cool.
Ooh, slimy.
Uh-oh.
Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. I'll do you here and giggle.
And Amaris has wide eyes and she's like, uh-oh. I don't like this.
By the way, Bert, how long is our like line of sight? How far can we see now that we're in this area?
About 30. I'd say it's kind of fair. You guys gonna do anything, or
We don't see them?
Can we determine the direction of the giggling?
it seems to be within your mist,
Oh,
somewhere near you guys, really
Okay.
close.
Sorry
Oh.
guys, I was giggling a little bit. It's fine.
Amaris narrows her eyes and's like, that's not your giggle.
Okay, fair enough.
I look back and tell Amaris in signs, like I point to my eyes and I tell her to be like on alert, like to check the surroundings.
Mm-hmm. Alright. What can I do? Just in case, I play the Lute of Illusions and start summoning butterflies nearby to keep track of the butterflies to see if something disrupts the butterflies.
So nothing. Well, they're all illusions, so they're not going
Yeah.
to get disrupted. But you do see, in response to that action, these multicolored lights just suddenly pop into existence near you guys. They just sort of surround you guys and just dance merrily, moving from square to square, all around you guys.
Amaris changes the Lute of Illusions to the Spectral Dancers and they dance too.
You hear another giggle.
Okay. And then Amaris looks at Nessa and she's like, they like music!
Do they though?
And out of
Nessa just
curiosity,
supposed to like sing along, like just humming a nice little melody
Oh.
to the music.
Oh, now I have a spirit on me.
No, it's just a dancing light. Actually, let's put one next to this.
That's light.
Anything else you guys want to do?
They're just lights.
There's just lights.
Can I
Interesting.
Like
like?
color, dancing. You know, they move from square to square.
Can I wave to one?
Sure.
Can I pull out a strawberry and give it to one?
Sorry, what did you say,
Try.
Bird?
So you can try to wave at one, but nothing happens. And Nessa, when you try to give it, how are you gonna give this strawberry? You just like throw it at the fire, or just like push it into the fire? What's happening?
Like, set it just below where like the globe is right beside me. And I was like, do you want one?
You don't get
And
a.
see if it would take it from my hand.
You don't seem to get a response. They kind of sort of keep dancing. Like this one moves.
Interesting.
So, can
Amaris?
we know what we are?
Yeah.
Or
Do we have like a
Well-
history check or what kind of check to like understand what they are?
Well, what kind of check would you like to use to try and understand what this is?
I mean, if
I
they're
mean,
illusions, Amaris might be history, maybe? Because Amaris loves illusions.
Are you trying to determine what these are from what you've read previously? Are you
Yeah.
trying to determine what they are based on your knowledge of magic? Like, what are you trying to do here?
Maybe based on my knowledge of magic.
So you're trying to do an Arcana check then?
Okay. I guess. Let me see. That is a 15.
A 15. You think this is dancing lights?
Useful.
Can I do an Arcana check
Sure,
to figure out if I would know?
sure.
Yeah, I definitely don't know. I got lower than she did.
So
I got 11.
I think we might just wanna keep walking.
Yeah. Amaris gets
So-
excited then and does
so-
prestidigitation and adds more lights with the lights.
Did you mention that they were like fires at some point?
They're just dancing lights.
Okay.
They're not like when it like moved next to you. It didn't feel cold or hot or anything.
Okay.
They're dancing with you.
Well, sure. I would say let's just keep moving.
Alright. Let's keep moving.
Just
Amaris is
ignore it entirely.
Yep. Amaris is playing music. She's got the spectral dancers going, and she's using prestidigitation to add more little fun rainbow lights. And she's marching along with the group.
Everyone, roll me a perception.
Okay. Perception.
And
That's a
that's
seven.
25.
21.
16 or higher.
I got a 7. I don't see it.
Pass. I got 21.
Pass. Okay, so I guess only 2 people hear the howling of wolves in the distance towards the west.
The distance towards.
To
So,
the west?
Oh,
the
by the
west.
way, do I see any flowers?
yeah, we are supposed to be looking for flowers.
You see your usual set of flowers, random dandelion.
Nothing white?
So, who in the group heard the howling? Anybody
I
above
did.
a
At least
16?
the 16.
Okay, so I tell the rest of the group there's howling towards the west, just so the people that might not know know.
Yeah. I look back, I noticed that Tamaris noticed, so
Mm-hmm.
I let her tell the people on the back. And Nessa.
Yeah.
Say passed. Nessa passed. Nessa knows.
Oh,
Okay.
So whole group
So-
knows.
So as you guys continue walking, the lights will just follow you in your midst. Kind of lights up the fog over you as well. Adds a little bit of color.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make another survival.
All of us are just
Survival!
Whoever's in the lead.
Aki.
19 plus 5, 24.
Nice.
Very nice. You come upon what looks to be a straw / wood hut.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let the party get to me, like. And I think Amaris, Sharap, Sunny, I think we might want to check it. Are the spirits still with us and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Depends.
Are they afraid of the hut? Did they run? Are they staying away from the hut in any way?
So you guys just see the hut for now.
Okay, we're not.
But you
that
guys
close.
aren't like super close.
Oh, okay, so it's in the distance.
Okay.
So it kind of sort of like you see like an outline of a hut. So it's more than 30 feet, but you do see a bit of an outline of it.
What material made of the hut?
We don't know. It's too far away.
Dang, I'm gonna throw fire.
So,
Do we want to move towards the hut then?
I mean, I see no reason not to.
Yeah.
And we got wolves to the west, and we're going east? Question mark?
No,
Or we're
west.
going west, so we gotta worry.
We're
about
going
this.
towards the wolf.
Okay, so keep an eye out for wolves, and let's see what's going
Yeah.
on.
I don't really like the spirits in general because they are kinda giving out our position, but there's not much we can do, so let's go towards the hut.
Yep. To that.
So when you guys approach the hut, anytime you want to look. You can ignore the Patreon thing.
Yeah.
Screw it, Google. So when you approach the hut, all of a sudden the lights just sort of wink out of existence.
Amaris looks uneasy.
Yeah, Nessa's like goes closer to Amaris, like kind of like because Nessa's like, something's not right.
Oh, I have to throw myself, right?
Yep, you have to add yourself.
Mhm.
Do I have to name it every single time?
Yep.
I mean, if it's the same icon, honestly, it doesn't. Like, we'll know which icon is yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't want to name it, that's fine. There's this lovely hut. What are you guys gonna do?
I want to look for traps.
Where are you going to look for these traps?
Around as far as I can see.
Okay, well, investigation. Although Maris is doing that, what would everybody else like to do?
Let's see. Investigation. 17.
Nessa's gonna wild shape. Like, she's gonna untie herself from the rope.
Oh, yeah.
And she's gonna wild shape into a wolf. And just snuggle up to, like, Amaris, pretending to be, like, Amaris's pet wolf.
Okay.
Great.
She's busy investigating. Maris, roll perception.
Okay.
Also, I hope you noticed that you really didn't have to untie yourself at all.
Okay, 22.
Okay, so you notice Nessa turning into a wolf and sort of walk up to you.
Okay. I pat her on the head.
Everybody else?
I wanna do an Arcana check to see if I notice any magic on the area.
Okay.
And that's a 12.
No, I don't really see any magic in the area.
Do I see any flowers?
Yeah, do we see any flowers?
You would have to get closer if you want to look near the house, but you don't see any flowers near you.
Alright, I'll get closer.
You see like about this far.
Okay, and there's no traps or anything.
No, it's not as far as you guys can tell.
So then
So
I'm
we
going
got-
to untie myself from the rope
Oh.
Okay.
and tell them what direction I'm going.
So, when you say untie yourself from the rope, Sunny is behind you. Is he still tied to you?
So what I did is I tied it around my waist, not cutting the rope,
Okay.
Yeah.
so that he would still be connected to them.
Okay, so you're just moving by yourself. Got it.
Mhm.
So, where are you going to go then?
So I untie myself and I tell them that I'm moving in this direction.
In
Okay.
that direction. How far are you from the group?
It's just where it's.
So, he walks into the fog,
Oh.
and you guys kind of lose sight of him.
Right.
What else would you like to do, Sherlock?
I just want to look for flowers.
Okay, do a perception. You can try and see how far you can look for flowers. It's probably roughly around this area.
That's an 8.
You see nothing except
Uh-huh.
trees and bushes and rocks. Alright,
By the way, I wanna run a perception to see if I notice the wolves.
Yeah.
you
That's
see a
14.
wolf right next to a Maris. Would you like to kill it?
No. I roll a 14 and I try to listen to see if I still hear the wolf, if they hear they are closer or not or what.
They do sound closer, but not super close.
Okay.
Okay.
I look at the group, I'm like, do we want to move forward? Because, like, we're also tied to each other to about towards the front gate.
So here's the thing. We kinda just lost one.
I know.
Amaris, I don't know if you noticed, but Sherlock just
Sherlock
went
never
away.
listens. Sherlock
I
goes
can,
off
I
on
can
his
still
own.
see the fence, right?
You can see the fence, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, he
Well-
will come to the fence when he's ready, but he tends to leave us anyways.
Oh,
This is standard.
It is, to be honest.
yeah, I'm just role playing
Unfortunate.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
And Amaris is too,
Sure.
because she's sick of that.
So let's move towards the gate. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
towards
around right here.
the general area. Like,
Yeah.
So if I can see the fence, I'm going to hug the fence and keep looking.
Hug the fence and go up and left, or
Yeah, I'm gonna hug the fence and go this way.
Okay. Well, if you want to do more perception, that's fine. And then
Yeah, I'll
I
do
assume that all of you are just going as a group.
Yep.
Yep.
Not untying yourself like Sherlock did.
Oh, hey, I got.
Nessa did untie to go into warp, but she's like right at like Amiris's
Oh, right,
ankles.
right.
I got 21 for perception.
You see
Any flowers? Any specifically white flowers?
white flowers, no, but it looks like a little vegetable garden over here.
Interesting. And then I'm going to, slowly go to the front gate, following the fence.
I was like, look, see, he showed up. He's fine.
What? I was looking around.
Maris wants to Arcana check for magic since we're closer to the house.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and do that.
It is a 16 plus 6, 22. 22.
Okay, you think there might be some magic in the area.
Okay, I let
Aside
the,
from the fog, that is.
okay, I let the group know that I sense some magic in the area.
Not a lot, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I think we could check on the outside, following the
Fence,
fence, see where it goes.
I'll follow.
Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
The coffins don't exist. It's just a fact.
Okay. Well, we still need to look over there for flowers.
Yeah. Like, we're just checking to see what we see
Sure.
in general.
You guys can look around.
I'm
No
gonna
problem.
I'm gonna look inside. Like I'm gonna look in the window of the
You
house.
look in the window. Roll me a perception. And whoever else is looking for flowers near the fence.
That's a non-natural 20, by the way.
Okay.
So Sherla, there doesn't seem to be anybody inside, but inside are a lot of what looks like spell reagents, various ingredients, and a bubbling cauldron
14 for
Oh,
looking
boy.
for flowers.
with a sort of pinkish red liquid. Actually, you know what? You're not really close enough to tell what exactly the cauldron. Never mind. But you do see a cauldron. And what was that?
I got a 14.
Okay. Are you the only one looking for these flowers, or?
Nope.
Nessa's
I
just
roll.
like, kind of protecting because like Nessa knows the wolves are around, so she's just like staying by Maris, making sure like nothing happens.
And I don't see anybody inside.
There doesn't seem to be anybody inside.
I rolled 19 on our perception check for the search around them.
Okay, so nothing on this side, no. But you do see a little bit of wood pile.
Can I investigate the woodpile?
It's you'd have to get close to it.
Oh, I see where it is now. Okay. Make sure we go to the house and be by
Did I
Sherlock.
not see that?
You're looking in the window, buddy. It's
Fair.
around the corner.
Fair enough. I was just wondering if I saw that walking up. Okay. Well,
It's more towards the back of the house, but that's fine.
I don't know how I can tell them.
No. Like, let's go. If you guys are okay
Well-
with it, let's go towards the house.
Let's go towards the entrance, yeah.
Alright.
Back and in there. I'm guessing that we
Oh.
teleport.
Hi.
Teleportation!
Yep.
Teleportation. Hi, Brad. I mean, what?
Why are you saying hi to yourself?
I know. I think it's an effect of the fog. It's confused me.
Must
Nice.
only work on humans then.
Funny.
Probably.
Have you been seeing copies of yourself in the fog recently? This might be a little bit concerning.
Are you having double vision?
Mm,
Do we need to put you in the bag?
Double vision? It'd be like mirror vision, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you recently casted your image?
hopefully, I know. Sherlock, what did you found? We found nothing, pretty much. Just a pile of wood.
There seems to be a lot of herbal stuff inside, but Other than that, I haven't found the flower that we're looking for. Nobody seems to be inside, though, from what
Okay.
I saw through the window.
Can I
So,
investigate
should
the
I
door
open
to see if it's A, locked, or B, magic? Or both?
Can we knock on the door?
I know,
Hey,
but I
dwarf,
just... We could just not.
dwarf, this feels like a big old trap. You should probably search that door for booby traps.
Yeah.
It feels like
Whatever you guys want.
I'm telling this to the dwarf. Is he listening? Probably not.
Let's be honest, who listens to Sherlock these days anyway?
Sherlock.
I mean, can Amaris check the door for traps?
If you want to check, whoever wants to check the door for traps, that's up to you.
Yeah, technically anybody can, but I feel the rogue is usually better at it.
Probably.
Probably.
Investigation, whoever wants to check the door for traps.
My investigation is +6.
I'll be right back.
Nessa's the wolf. Nessa doesn't feel a need to. Nessa feels like everyone else can handle it.
Alright, well, Soul?
Soul, I cannot hear you.
Should I or should I?
I mean, just say yes or no. And if you don't, I will.
I might get. Okay, you go first.
Okay. Okay, so Amaris goes to check the door for traps. And she rolls a non-natural 20.
You don't see any traps
Cool.
that you know of.
Did I see that the door is locked or not?
Well, you were checking for traps, not checking if the door was locked. Or
Okay,
not.
can I check if the door is locked?
Sure. How would you like to check that the door is not locked or not?
Can we?
I just want
can
to
I,
turn the
like-
knob and see if I can gently push it open or not.
Can I like tell I tell Amar is like, you shouldn't open the door like that. Like you maybe can knock. Maybe
I'm back.
someone lives here.
I was
What
like,
did I miss?
okay, then you can knock. Because I tend to scare people a little bit.
I don't see why. They're just
I
a beautiful
am a little-
dragon, but
Yeah, but I've scared a couple people already when
Oh,
I knock on
by the way,
the door.
share,
What did I miss? I zoned out for a little bit.
share that up. Share up.
What?
Sure.
Nothing. The door is not booby trapped, and we are kind of about to knock.
Yep.
Well, you don't know the door's not booby trapped, and Maris hasn't said anything.
Oh, the door's not booby trapped.
Look, if you guys don't tell each other stuff, like, how would you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
I guess because she was about to open it. It was okay.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead, knock.
Sure. Knock, knock, knock.
I'm gonna retie myself in the space that's between Amaris and Sunny.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're working on that. You knock on the door, and you wait for a couple seconds. You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Can we check
Let's
if
bust it down.
let's check if the door's unlocked.
Sherlock, did you saw anything on the other side of the house?
The other side of the house? I haven't checked the back yet.
I mean on the right side of the house because we
I
didn't
saw
know
a
that.
garden.
Okay, a garden.
It didn't seem like anything of note. It was a vegetable garden, you know.
Okay.
But I did see a lot of herbs and ingredients and a cauldron inside that seemed to be on, actually.
Well, you guys wanna bust down the door? I don't think it's a good idea.
Just
Look,
open
I'm
it,
not
man.
saying bust down the door. I mean, just check if it's locked.
Just open it. Naki.
Sorry? Well, I knock again, I wait for a couple of seconds, I'm guessing
No
there's no
response.
reply, and I try to open the door.
And the knob turns, and the door opens.
Okay, see, I look at him. I'm like, see, we didn't have to break in. They left the door wide open.
Well, somebody opening the door doesn't mean that they are welcoming.
This is super grainy.
It
Yeah.
is.
Let me see if I can find a better one.
Oh God.
Well, if you zoom out, it looks good.
If you squint, you're fine.
Just make it like a really small image.
Alright, what would you guys like to do now that you have access to this lovely hut?
Are we using this one?
I'm looking, but
I look at the group and I'm like, should I just yell, "Hey, is anybody home?"
No.
Sure.
No.
I agree. I don't want to go in the house.
Well, we already opened the door, and I'm
Well, we
whispering to
opened-
Amaris. No.
And so Amaris, being Amaris,
No.
pulls out her instruments.
Can I quickly do a stealth check, or not a stealth check, but a dex something to stop her?
sure, if you guys
Can I just give her
Try
a
it.
big old hug?
Oh, you know how to
Oh.
distract
he
her.
knows you well.
I'm gonna try and hug her to make her stop.
Okay.
Everyone throw a ball bearing.
Ah, I got a nat 1.
Oh,
Oh, but would Amaris want to hug?
I don't. She loves hugs.
Does Amaris like surprise hugs?
She does.
Do I get advantage on that?
Look,
Yeah.
it's up to Amaris if
She said yeah.
hug you back.
She
If
said
she
that
wants
I
to
get
hug you back,
advantage.
you don't even have to roll.
She said that I get advantage, but would she? I'm behind her, so she wouldn't know that I'm hugging her.
She likes
Up
hugs.
to you.
Well,
she has a sixth sense for hugs.
that
She
time I got
does.
a 19.
Yeah. You better say though that it's you, cause she.
I'm gonna hug her and be like, no, we have to do this
No,
carefully.
don't tell me. Well, if you just tell me no, if I just get a hug, I'll be just distracted. If you tell me no, then I'm just gonna tote you around.
No, what I'm doing is, we have to be quiet. Please don't play the instrument and embrace the hug.
So while this is happening, is the door open?
Yeah, the door's open.
Yeah.
Nessa in war form is gonna just walk in.
Alright, Nessa walks in.
Okay.
Put yourself somewhere inside the house. Let's say that you're coming in from bottom is fine. It doesn't really matter where.
Okay.
I go in, and then can I,
Hey Nessa, do you smell anything?
yeah, that's what I was just like, can I use perception to smell?
Sure, if you would like.
Also, once I'm
That's
done
cool.
hugging Amaris, I'm gonna go to the cauldron and...
Nope. So he was hugging Amaris. Amaris turned around and picked him up and started
Oh.
packing him around. Because she got hugged and she wants to continue.
So as soon as I try and you just turn around and pick me up. Okay.
Yep.
Also remember that we noticed some magic, so be careful.
I
Yep.
accept my
A
fate.
non-natural 20?
Alright, to smell. There are so many different smells in this hut because there's so many different spell reagents, flowers, grasses.
I accept
So
it.
any other
Okay.
wolves have been in here?
You don't smell any other wolf smell.
Okay, so I just smell like herbs and essence. Did it smell like a human or a wizard or an elf or a tiefling or anything like that?
You
Smell
really
us.
smell the scent of a human, but you're not going to know anything about them from the smell.
Okay, can I follow the smell?
Sure.
Oh, please just make her go to Brad.
Sure. The smell goes out the door and into the forest.
Anyway, as I'm picked up, Amaris, can we go inside at least?
It's like, sure. And where's I'm assuming we're going towards the
Yeah.
cauldron, but we're still
I'm
tied to Brad. And I'm like, Brad, I kind of want to look over at the cauldron.
I would ask you to bring us to the cauldron anyway.
I'm gonna keep check on the outside.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be like putting attention, like really perceiving all around me to see if anything while they are inside.
Well, we're tied together, so
Oh,
that's why we're asking.
Mm-hmm.
well,
This was the outside. I mean, you guys could untie each other.
We could, but I don't.
You can just untie from Aki and me, and you can be tied.
Yeah, I can untie myself.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it doesn't
like
do anything at the end.
no, just untie from me, and I will be on the front door, and you guys go
Actually-
together.
Okay.
Yeah, what could happen is since Soul's on the end and Aki's on the end, we could just keep ourselves tied and they can tie each other.
Yeah, because then Soul
That
can
ma-
tie to Aki and stick together, and we can tie
Wait,
together.
wait, wait, wait. Wait, hold up. Let me just correct you guys right there. If we go back to this forest map, we can see that Sunny and Brad Pitt
Yeah, since they're
tied at
since
both
they're
ends.
since they're at the
Yeah.
end, they can untie themselves and then tie to
Okay.
each other.
Okay.
So like,
so-
I just untie myself, and he unties
Oh.
himself, and they are stick together, and they have extra rope.
okay.
They are
that's
still.
fine.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to get across.
Yeah,
All right.
I remembered it.
Wee! And I'm still carrying Sherlock, of course.
I thought the cauldron was the blue thing.
Yeah, it's the blue thing.
Oh,
That's
it's the
fine.
blue thing.
The same sort of deal.
That does look like a cold. That is a cauldron, though.
That's what I was thinking. It looks
That's a
like
literal
Fine,
cauldron on
it's
the
the
map.
cauldron right there. No problemo.
Okay.
It's
So-
bubbling with a pinkish reddish liquid.
Irby.
What
Can
herbs do
I-
you see on the table?
Arcana
See.
check it to see if it's magic.
Sure.
Cool.
You see a lot of different varieties of herbs and
19
stuff. Some
plus.
of them look like they might be used for cooking. Some of them look like they might be used in that cauldron.
25.
Oh, no. And what are you trying to find out about the cauldron?
That
You see-
if what's brewing is magical?
Yeah, there's some
seems
sort
so.
of magicalness about the brew.
Cool. I carefully pull out a flask
Wait,
Fill
wait,
it up
wait.
and just get
Wait.
some.
Hold on. I would like to make a medicine check
Okay.
to see what the brew does before she goes sticking her hand in it trying to get more.
Okay, you do that. Amaris pauses.
That is a 14 for the medicine check for Noiberg.
Okay. So with that medicine check, it's actually not enough to tell what is in the brew. You think that it might have something to do with fire or ice. Maybe.
So I get a hunch that it's fire or ice.
Maybe.
Then I don't really think that it... Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell Amaris this. That this is maybe a fire and ice, that's just a hunch though. I don't suggest you put your hand in it, so be careful when you collect it.
Amaris summons Mage Hand, puts the flask in the Mage Hand, and fills a flask with the liquid using Mage Hand.
Okay.
And then I cast Identify on it.
The amount of liquid in there, you're going to fill the flask and then cast Identify on.
Yeah, once I had the flask and it's full and capped.
Okay, so some of the liquid in the brew, it goes down in liquid amount, and you now have a flask, and you're going to cast Identify on it.
Yeah.
You think that this is an unfinished potion.
Okay. And I look at him and I'm like,
There's no actual name to it. It's because it's not finished.
okay, a flask of an unfinished potion. I'm going to put that in my inventory. And I look at Sherlock and tell him it's unfinished.
Well, then maybe just put it back in so it can finish brewing. Because
Yeah.
me being the sorcerer that I am, I would say don't mess with the potions.
Okay. So then Amaris recasts Mage Hand, dumps the contents out of the flask, and puts the empty flask back in her backpack.
And can I be let down now?
No.
Am I-
doesn't necessarily have to be let down when she goes to collect, right?
No, because she's using Mage Hand.
No.
Chen has a somatic component.
Hmm.
I'm confused.
So it requires your hands.
Yeah, somatic is symbolizing.
Okay. Can you use your
Like
action?
you have to do certain motions with your hands in order to
I
cast
do?
it.
That's what somatic is. Vocal is you speak words, somatic is you use your hands or body, and material is that you use a material to use it.
That's the casting.
You usually break a material.
Remove the hand. It doesn't say that on the spell
It doesn't.
itself. It just says cast at will.
No, it would be a V, S, or an M.
Oh, VS. Okay. Well, it says components VS.
Yeah, which would be vocal and somatic.
Then I just have to say, is it both? If it's a comma?
Yeah.
Does it? Is
Yeah.
Okay.
It is
Everything
whatever's
that
on
is
there.
listed is required.
Okay, then I set him down to do all the things, so he's already free.
Thank you.
Now you are free.
Sweet.
Until the Dragonborn decides to pick you up again.
you might wish to leave her range while you have the opportunity.
Well, I told her to drop it back in, and then I don't really think I'd have time to leave.
Benny
Okay.
Hill music plays. You got a dragonborn chasing a tiefling.
He's not gonna outrun me unless he dimension doors because I got a broom.
There's a house.
I guess
Anything of note?
Do
I want to go look at the table and see what's on the table.
it's
Oh,
like
no.
diningware.
Diningware.
There's only one plate and one set of utensils.
Actually, you know what? The rope's gonna get a bit tight because I'm going to stay over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look for anything of note.
So strength contest, because the length of rope between you is only there's only enough gap for 5 feet.
And I feel like it would
One of
have.
you is not going to make it to your destination.
I feel like it would have extended because we loosened some, you know?
You never said
Because
that.
what?
We never
All
said
right.
it. Alright, so what are we rolling?
Contest.
Strength
Strength.
contest?
Strength checks from both of
You're not gonna beat me.
I got a natural 20.
One point! One point!
Amaris gets what she wants, and Kill is out of luck.
I rolled a 19. She beat me by 1 point.
Dice said no.
I like how confident you were with that. It's like, you're not gonna beat me.
Natural 20. No.
1 point.
Oh, I mean, you can still see your counter from there.
But he wants to be up close and personal.
Oh, well, Amaris, after seeing what's at the counter, goes back over to Sherlock and just picks him up anyway.
If you would like to avoid being picked up, you can do a dex save versus Amaris's melee attack.
Melee attack? Would that be like my +6?
So it will not be a +6 because you don't have proficiency in it. It will be a +3 for strength.
I will be moving.
Actually, +1?
I will be moving right here.
I don't
Like,
know.
Dodge this.
Let me see. What is your... It'd be like...
What would it
So it'd
be?
be +1 because it's just based on your strength,
Okay, so you're basically a strength check.
basically.
Okay,
And
that's
screw up if you want to do a dex save.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do like acrobatics, athletics.
It's okay, he beats me. I got a 7.
No, don't say that. What'd you roll, Sherlock?
A 6.
Like, he wants to be like free, but there's no way he's getting free.
I can't even believe it. I rolled so low.
I'm just gonna ask Amaris, can I please just look at the herbs?
Yeah, I just put him on my back and I'm like, you can piggyback, look. And then I go over and look with him.
You know what? That's fine by me.
So
And then-
we're gonna look at the herbs.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna direct her so that I can open drawers and everything like that.
Yeah, she'll help you. She's on board with all this exploring.
Okay, so while you guys are doing that, Nessa, are you gonna keep following the scent because it leads outside of the fence and towards the forest?
1 point both times.
So the second it clues in that it goes outside of the house, she's gonna stay at the entrance and keeping an eye on the forest and waiting to see if anyone comes back or anything.
Okay, and
Nessa, did you found anything?
she can't talk.
No, but she can gesture. She can shake her head yes or no.
Is the wolf smart enough to understand that?
Well,
She's only in wolf form. She's not.
Yeah, it's a
a
wolf.
wolf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I
Wolf
was-
polymorph.
Yeah, it wasn't polymorph.
Yeah, it's wild shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I keep all my like
Stats.
stacks, right?
Yeah, you keep
you
all
keep-
your stats.
So Nessa's like shakes his head like yes and no. Like yes, I found something, but like it's out there.
So I'm confused about the check-in as yes and no, and I look confused
You
because
asked her 2 questions, right? You asked her if she found something. That's a yes. And you asked her, what was the second question?
no, I only asked one question. That's why I'm confused.
Oh,
I only asked if she found anything. So that's why I'm confused.
I thought you asked 2. That's not bad.
No.
Nessa, that's up to you.
Nessa's gonna be like shoulder shrug as a wolf.
You know what? Sorry?
A shoulder shrug.
Wolves can't really do that though.
They can though.
That would just be putting their head down. They can't just go on.
No, they have it, but they could like move their head up and down to make it look like their shoulders are moving. They have those muscles.
Yeah, that's what I said though. Like that
Yeah.
would just be putting their head down. It's not really. I don't know.
But it's not like just putting like their head down because like they can adjust their shoulders to like squeeze into places. So I feel like they could shrug.
All right, Acty, roll your animal handling check to see if you understood any of that.
Okay.
And you can do so as well, Soul, if you like.
Yeah, because Nessa is your partner in
That's
crime.
17.
17? Okay, that's fine. What?
Nah, I'm
It
good.
was like, do I
He's
want
good.
to?
Okay, well, you understood whatever she's trying to convey.
Okay.
However weirdly she's doing herself. And anything else for you guys outside?
Nope.
The house exploded. No, I'm just kidding.
Suddenly they messed up with a potion that they didn't need.
So, is there anything of note in the drawers or
In
desk?
the drawers. So it's mostly some dried stuff that there. You think that maybe the herb garden probably has the herb and vegetable garden probably has whatever is needed that has to be fresh. But most of these are all dry, have like dry, reagent stuff.
Do any of these look like dry white flowers?
No. Well, there are some, but you don't think they match exactly what you're looking for. Like you have some, maybe some, whatever white flowers.
Okay.
Whatever white flowers, except the one that you're looking for.
Yeah. Of course.
Alright.
Also, guys, we have a
Understand.
timer. He's been adding numbers, and I'm getting anxiety.
You guys are just exploring. While you guys are doing
I was thinking
that,
about that. No, I was with you before.
what are you guys outside doing? Just keeping guard?
Keeping guard,
Keeping
keeping
guard.
like ears and everything out to see if I can see anyone.
Alright.
I
As
will-
you guys.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah, you'll what?
Nope. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, go
Is
ahead.
that like trapdoor actually there?
No, there's no trouble.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't have anything?
Nope.
Hey.
Ask Amaris if we can go. That's gonna sound weird, but if we can go to the bedroom.
She agrees, because she doesn't think twice about it.
Oh yeah. We know it's not my turn.
So, as you guys are standing guard, you see a little lady in a
Well, I guess we
black
have to wait.
hat
Oh no, it's a hag.
come out of the fog and the forest, and she's heading towards the fence. Oh! I've got visitors! I haven't had guests in a while. You didn't steal anything, did you?
No.
Yeah.
Shame if I had to turn you all into pigs for bacon.
Nesta kind
I
of growls at her.
okay.
Do-
You might have to
I,
put a leash on that.
yeah, no worries. She doesn't bite. Guys,
Just a
we
turn.
got company.
And it
You
looks
might
at
wanna
Brad
come
like,
here. I yell
"What?"
inside the house.
And Amaris is like, there's a new friend, and she books it outside with
We
Sherlock.
got friends too.
And I'm still on her back. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait.
And Amaris comes out and she's like, hi, new friend, what's your name?
I'll poke my head out the side of her head, like out the side of her shoulder. Hi.
Well, my name's Matilda, and I haven't seen adventurers for a while. What does a merry band of you like yourselves want with a witch like Matilda?
I'm like,
Well,
okay, go ahead, Aki.
go ahead, Amaris. Don't worry.
I'm like, so, we've been kind of looking for a little white flower to help save a little girl, and they think that it might be in this woods, but it's pretty foggy, and it's a little spooky. So if you could help us find that flower, or if you know where any of what these like white flowers are, that would be super helpful.
Do you know how many white flowers there are in the world?
Specific
Yeah.
white flower. Do we still have the picture?
Yeah, I have the name. It's I was like, well, it is called a Arpin Carmella.
Camellia,
Camellia.
like the flower.
Okay. An Arpin Camellia. Do you know where any Arpin Camellias are?
Oh, one of those. They're quite rare, you know.
Yeah, that's been our problem.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I know about the camellia, but you'll have to give me 100 gold and some owl feathers. But never fret, I might be able to give you a little something in return.
Can I offer some ball bearings?
Gee, I
Well-
don't need whatever
Whatever it is that you're offering there.
Did she say that we needed to get?
Owl feathers and 100
And
gold.
100 gold.
Hey, Matilda.
Didn't you?
By the way, my name is Brad. Pleasure to meet you.
I tapped Tanaba or Amaris on the shoulder. Didn't you pluck some from that bird?
You do have a pretty face, but
No?
I'm afraid this price is rather non-negotiable.
Well, I was just saying.
Do
I
any
was
of
just greeting you. I'm giving you my name. You know, normal human courtesy.
Sure.
I,
Well,
Do we have feathers? I don't have feathers. Does anybody have owl feathers? We don't have ash.
Sherlock still says, didn't you pick some from that owl at one time?
Did I?
Did you?
I don't know, does Amaris remember anything?
History check?
Sure.
Technically, I'd be damning this because it would be back when I actually did it.
Okay, well, still history check, because if
Yeah.
I don't know, then I don't know I have feathers.
Right.
16 plus... Wait, what am I rolling?
History?
Okay, 16 plus 6. 22?
Okay. You distinctly remember Ash giving you some feathers because you needed it for what? A devastation
Spell?
spell?
Spell. So you would have a few owl, quote unquote owl feathers.
Okay.
They
Excellent.
look exactly the same.
And I look at I look at Matilda, and I'm like, "Are you comfortable with me getting closer?"
Come closer, child.
And she-
and she'll walk towards you too.
Cool. She bounces over,
Nessa
super
works right
excited.
beside Amaris to keep her safe because Nessa doesn't trust the
I'm
witch.
still on the back.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you get
I
excited,
don't need whatever
Dragonborn.
it is you're doing with that thing behind you, though.
Hey,
Okay.
Thing.
So I drop. Well, I set down Sherlock.
She's also a friend. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
I set down Sherlock, so Sherlock has his freedom. And I look at Matilda, I'm like, I have a couple owl feathers, and I'm willing to pay the 100 gold.
Okay.
Stay on Amaris' back.
Well, thank you. She will tell you that there's a rune nearby that you might be able to find the flower. Well, actually, you never described the flower. What kind of flower is it?
We told her the name. It's an Arpin
Oh,
Carmelia.
right. You told her the name. My bad. So
Yeah.
there's a room nearby where you might be able to find it. You'll have to follow the river downstream. I do need it for one of my potions. If you are willing to part with it. And I
With the flower?
yes, the flower that the Arpin
Oh.
Camellia.
What potion?
I need it for a couple of potions. If you're willing to part with it, I will split it with you and give you 2 fire shield potions.
That's not the kind of potion that we need, I don't think. There's a dying girl.
I look at Matilda, I'm like, if we find extra, I will be more than happy to give you some.
Did you say that it's for a dying girl?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's for a dying girl.
Oh, well, that's quite a shame.
Although, maybe we could bring you to her and you could tell us her condition.
No, I do like my corner of my forest.
I'll
The
tell you.
forest.
Hey Matilda, I have a really quick question to you. What's the best way to transport this kind of flower? Is there any way to avoid like damaging it or because
Hi,
well, I
Serenity.
don't know if
Welcome to
it's-
chat.
Last time we almost had the flower, but that wasn't really it. But you know, we don't know too much about flower transport. I would like to know how do you like transport this flower so they don't like die?
I'll tell you.
So, because these flowers, they grow in the concentrated areas of magic. You would typically want to bring some sort of like dig out the soil nearby as well, and just sort of put it in a pot and bring it with you. Because there's magic in the soil as well. And make sure to water it.
That makes sense.
We can do
Thank
that.
you.
Have you
We
ever
appreciate-
heard of a
Do you
condition
want
where it
any
turns the hair
information,
white?
Matilda?
Okay, 2 of you talked at once.
Do you ever have heard of a condition where the hair starts turning white?
You mean old age?
No, she's a very young. It's a very young individual.
Ow!
It's a.
That's the rules out there, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's in the direction that you'll be good heading.
We'll just have
That's
to be
okay.
careful.
No, I do believe it's called old age.
But it's a young person.
Alright, all you have told her that it turns the hair white.
Yeah, you didn't give her more than
I'm
that.
You
telling,
can tell her anything else. It is old age.
I am telling her that they are young.
She's dying of old age.
Okay. Amaris just is like, okay.
She's not wrinkly. She's
I look
pale.
at Matilda, I'm like, could I put it in a flask? And would it survive, or would it have to be a pot?
It's a fairly large flower. How big of a flask do you have?
Okay, I'm like, do you have an extra pot that we could have? Or buy?
I could probably sell you some. I don't really need the money once I have my 100. Oh, what do you guys have? I'm curious what you guys have.
That's a ball bearing.
All she knows is I'm a wolf.
And I'm with some dude on a dragonborn's back.
I'm like, do you like wine? I have a flask of expensive wine.
Water.
Well, I don't really have too much to offer to you. I can give you some gold for the pot.
I'm just looking at your guys' stuff.
Ball bearings are good.
What are you guys willing to offer for this pot?
Want some
He's
water?
gonna fleece the hell out of you guys. I hope you realize this.
Yeah, I could see that. It's fine.
You want some water?
Let's offer some ball bearings.
Offer some barbarians.
She completely ignores whoever's offering ball bearings and and pretends she did not hear him.
I'm gonna whisper. I'm
Well-
gonna whisper in Amaris's ear. I think we'd be better off finding it on our own.
In the
Welcome,
middle
guy
of
in the
the forest?
corner.
You're gonna find a pot?
No, the flower.
I was like, no, we're just
Hey.
asking. We need a flower pot.
Look, Matilda, I know that you want us to give you a flower, or at least one flower if we find it. So, it will be in your best interest if you give us a pot. So, well, we can bring back the flowers if we find them. Well, if you don't help us, we can't help you. You know, it's a give and take. We can help you if you help us, but if you don't help us, well, we're gonna be stranded even if we don't find any extra flowers, or we find them.
Yes, but I'm already offering you 2 potions. You want one of my pots as well?
I was
So
like,
if you want to do a contested persuasion against Matilda,
Sure.
it would have to be Eki, huh?
yeah, he's the one saying it.
That's an 18 plus 8, 26.
Okay. I'll give you the pot. Do you want some extra gold then?
Okay.
Let's say 10 gold.
Amaris happily hands her 10 gold.
Amaris, that's not how you... I just do say that.
I mean, if you don't want to hand me she'll offer the gold back and say, if you don't want to hand me the gold, that's fine as well.
It's her gold. We humans just like to, how would it say it in English?
Haggle.
Haggle?
Bargain.
Nurse,
Yeah,
it's your
bargain.
call. Do you want to take the gold back? She has her hand out to you.
It would be
With the
haggle.
gold in it.
Amaris is her gold. I don't think Amaris is gonna take the gold.
Okay. Well, I was like, I look at the group, I'm like, what would you like me to do?
Anything but that. I don't trust the woman.
I'm just a human. I just would have liked to barter, but if you're okay with just parting the 10 gold, just give it to her.
Is she a human?
Well,
She looks like a very elderly woman.
Of what race?
You think she might be human?
Like,
But how would you know? She's got that hat on.
can I do an Arcana check on her?
If you would like.
Of course I would. That is 16.
16. You sense some magic about her.
And I only tell Amaris this. And
So you're going to whisper this to her?
this in her
or-
ear. Whisper this in wherever Tanaba's ear is.
So you're going to whisper right next to the witch. And what are you going to say to Tanaba?
And I'm going to tell her, I don't trust this. She's got a certain magic about her.
and Amaris just kind of hesitates, like, I don't know. Because I know we need a pot.
Usually my hunches are correct. From when I'm out alone.
No, you don't want it back?
Uh,
5, 4,
you
3,
can. No, I don't want it back.
1. Alright, she'll hold on to the gold. Okay. Let me go grab you that pot.
Okay.
She'll amble into her house and grab you that pot.
Okay.
And hand it over to Amaris.
Cool. I'm putting a flower pot in my custom items.
Can we get out of
Thank you,
here?
Matilda.
Thank you, Matilda.
Oh, don't thank me. It was just a trade, after all.
Oh, yeah.
It's still super
By
helpful.
the way, Matilda, so can you give us a little bit more instructions? Is the river north, south, east, west?
So, if you take a look, the river's a little bit to the south. If you follow the river a little bit of the distance to the west, and then you head north a little bit, you'll see it. Yeah, well, if it wasn't for the fog, perhaps.
Sure.
If you have a map, I can mark the location for you.
We
Do we
do
have a
have a map.
Well, I assume that you all have a map of the continent, so
Mhm.
she'll mark that map, so it's not super specific. But you have a good general direction.
Okay. That's good.
I don't trust this lady of hers.
I just look at him like, we got a flower pot.
And I'm still whispering to her, yeah, we got the pot, let's go.
Mhm. And I look at the group and I'm like, are we ready to head out?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. And if we are all ready, let's tie up and let's go.
Okay, so the group ties up, and then I look over at Matilda, I wave, I'm like, thank you, Matilda, I hope you have a nice day.
Bye, Matilda. I hope we find a flower for you.
I'm staying on Amaris's back for a bit.
What a nice young dragonborn.
Mm,
Goodbye.
And
And remember, if you find that flower, come back.
Absolutely.
he's nice to everybody, don't feel so special.
And then Maris whaps him upside the head.
Ah, stop it.
Can you do it one more time?
And Maris giggles and does it again.
Hang on, that's that one.
You can reflex, sure. Or dex, dex save.
And then what would I have to
14.
roll to make him not?
So, Amaris, you are carrying him, so let's
Disadvantage?
say that you have an advantage on the attack roll, so it's basic strength check for you.
Why does she get an advantage? I'm on her back.
Would you like disadvantage on your roll instead?
No.
Alright then! It's one or the other!
I feel like I should get advantage because I'm behind her. She can't see me.
17.
That means it's easier to hit you!
17.
She can't see me? That doesn't make any sense.
She
17.
doesn't need to see you, you are on her back!
I don't know. I can't remember what murder got, but I got 17.
You hit me again.
Thanks, Tyrion.
You're welcome, Matilda.
Ah, I'm gonna whack her on the head.
And the Maris just laughs.
Wow. The encounter with the witch hunt took like an hour. Alright, well, what would everybody like to do at this point? You guys have left the witch hut.
We are
Should I
going
go
to
find that flower?
find the flower at the river. We got to get to the river that is to
South
the
of us.
south.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we start looking for a river to the south.
That's pretty much it.
So you guys do find the river to the south. You can hear it rushing by actually.
Okay. And
the
then
river
we
is
need.
going quite fast. Where is my river? Yes. Yep. You find the rushing river in the middle of the forest.
Okay.
So survival. Well, you actually don't need to do a survival check. Perception.
Everybody or
Okay.
Aki?
Yeah, everybody can do a perception.
Okay.
I don't see shit.
I rolled a 28. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
24.
That's fine. So everybody above perception 13. you hear the howling of wolves again, and they seem to be much closer. As you walk along the riverside.
I tell the group that the wolves sound closer.
Additionally, whoever rolled above, let's say whoever rolled above an 18 perception,
Okay, that's me and Aki.
you seem to see something glinting at the bottom of the river next to you while you were listening for those wolves.
So I cast Mage Hand and I try to pull it out.
When you cast
No,
Mage
it's your
Hand,
fault.
the Mage Hand gets washed down the river
Okay.
and disappears.
I'm gonna
The river is going very fast.
hop off Amaris' shoulder and try and get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're gonna dive in the river?
No.
Does he even see it?
We are
Actually, he doesn't see it. Yeah, you
No,
don't
I
see it.
don't see it.
How strong is this
But I
tide?
figured that I would have seen her try and do the mage hand.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, but you don't see what she's trying to Mage Hand.
If you could point me towards it.
So
That would
I
hurt.
okay, hold on. I pull out my Rod of Collapsing. I pull out the cloak. I tie the cloak to the Rod of Collapsing so it's like a net. And then I summon the Mage Hand and I'm gonna try to scoop it up.
A net?
Yeah.
Cloak?
Yeah. Attempting.
Like, I'm trying to think about how...
It's not really like a net, it's more like
So, like a flag?
a flag.
Not necessarily like a flag, because you can still tie it in a way that makes it more like a bag.
So, like a bag with the ends tied to the rod.
Yeah.
And you're going to lower it into the water.
Yep. And use the hand to try to push whatever this shiny thing is into the bag-like area.
Hey,
Use what hand?
Amaris?
What?
Do you think that's a good idea if your rod and cape might just go down the river if whatever you're doing fails?
She stops for a
I'm
minute.
just saying, you're good to do it.
Also,
How
Amaris
deep is
and
the
I are
water?
still-
Those look expensive.
Amaris and I are still tied together. We can technically keep her up if she just goes in the river.
Well, she was gonna use Mation.
I was
I
using
know.
Mage Hand, yeah.
I know, but we're tied together. The mage hand doesn't really seem to work. You could just go in the river.
That sounds like a worse idea.
We're all tied together. 4 people can help pull you against one current.
We have two
Well,
people.
Amaris is not really the one on any of the edges. I don't think.
Alright, so what is...
Oh,
what
look,
are you guys
that's a
going to do?
still wolf.
Give me a minute.
Amaris could have been on the edge because we
Do
untied.
we really want to go for a shimmer that we don't know what it is in a river?
When it's birds, yes.
Honestly, when it's anything, yeah, because it's something that he pointed out, and we just should make sure that it's not the flower.
Because
I'm pretty like. Can I see in the river like it's shimmering? Do I discern any kind of contour to it, like the shape of it, or just a shimmer?
Yeah, it's the river's moving really fast, and you can't really tell what kind of shape it is. It looks spherical, oval.
She said that the flower was big.
I said that it's fairly big, which means it wouldn't fit inside your flask.
Bro.
Mary keeps trying to fit the flower.
yeah, that's why we have a pot now.
So here's the thing. We have wolves coming towards us, or we're going towards the wolf. Either of those. I'm not really sure yet. We probably need to find the flower. We know that the flower is on not anywhere close to this location, but we can try to fish out whatever is shimmering there. But the river seems to be a little bit too rowdy for us to do it. But go ahead.
Amir sighs and she's like, okay, we gotta save a little girl. So let's keep walking.
I mean, we don't have to.
And Amaris whacks him.
I whack her right back.
we don't have to save a little girl.
We don't have to. But we should.
Yeah, we should.
Can Nessa take a bite? Like, bite him for saying that, for not...
I am still on her back, thank you very much.
Yeah, he is actually
And then
still
right
on her
beside
back.
her, could probably still reach your foot.
Aw, thank you, Serenity. Love you.
And that is also not nice because I will shock the both of you.
Amaris is like, don't make me throw you in this river and cut the rope before you go. Don't you even.
I'll be fine.
Hey, that means he's volunteering to jump in the river then, right?
I'm not volunteering. I'm fine.
So I have a question here. Did that everything that we just said happen?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean, no? You guys just said it.
Fine, whatever.
When you say you do things, there are consequences to what you do.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah, guy in the
do it.
corner, you see your paw print that you have near your name now.
Did I?
If you are on
You
computer
can't do
or
it.
mobile,
You said that.
click your
if
smiley
got
face,
bitten
and
with
you will
sharp
realize
Yeah, that's
it'll
if.
say good to Naba,
But I never said
and you
that
should
I,
have
well,
some cat
decided this
emotes you
anyway.
can use.
Karen actually said that she did it.
No,
She
Carmen's just saying that she would bite me because I whack Amaris back.
No, I said that I was gonna bite you because you said we didn't have to save the little kid.
I said, but we should.
Well,
Yes,
Amaris
you
just
did.
starts walking towards Brad, and so trying to get the group to like, let's go.
Has the party always been this roady?
Yeah, I look at him. I'm like,
Yes.
you haven't seen that half of it. And then I look at Sunny and I look at Nessa.
When I'm not playing and I'm DMing, yes.
Yeah, it's pretty
What is
chaotic.
DMing? I don't know that.
Saying that as a player, not sure.
Mm.
Anyway, what's happening?
Yeah, but I'm actually talking in game.
I know you are.
Okay, so I'm walking towards Aki and following Aki. So I'm following Brad. And I'm still carrying
so we
Sherlock.
go. Let's try to just go. Let's see what we find.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing more perception or survival or what?
Everybody rolls perception.
Perception, because we gotta hopefully see this wolves or we're gonna have sneak attack.
18 for me.
Let's see, perception. 14 plus 8. 22!
So everybody who rolls over 13.
I got a 16.
What are we rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, I got a nat one.
Okay. So everybody sees the wolves.
But Nessa.
Except
Except the other wolf.
Yep.
So see, that's it. Nessa doesn't see the wolves.
Yep. And Amaris goes, well, there's the wolves.
So as soon as I see them, I try to duck and signal everyone to duck and see if they actually see us.
initiative.
They've
Oh,
seen us.
I wanted to take doesn't matter.
Well, when you try to signal to your party members, they know the jig is up. So, initiative.
23.
Sure. 18.
So Amaris is 23. Brad is
Wait, are we battling wolves?
Yep.
Yes, we are fighting wolves.
We are fighting wolves.
Which should be fine anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, guy in the corner.
Even
Unless
if
you
they're
are
pirates.
a mod
Alright,
or VIP,
so-
it will not let you spam emotes, but it'll let you do like 1 or 2 emotes at a time.
Got 8, by the way.
And that's it. Just no, not Sherlock got an 8. All right.
Trying not to include me. I see.
Wolf.
Alright, so where are we? Where are the wolves? I guess is the better question.
Why am I doing it like this? Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do.
Pretty much would be something like
You'd probably have to, guy in the corner,
Alright.
still put
so-
words with it, like separate them out and not put them next to each other. Be like emote, couple words, emote.
Setting everything up.
Set. Amaris.
Alright. That's good to go. Let's roll for the wolves. That's terrible.
The wolves think when they see another wolf.
Probably enemy wolf.
They're either traitor or they're not in the pack, they're not with us. It's our territory, get the fuck out.
Yeah, they're territorial, so probably.
If you would like to roll an animal handling check,
Oh, yes, please. $22.
alright. So you think that some of these wolves are looking at you with derision for being a wolf that is beholden to humanoids, rather than being like true wolves.
Intimidate them to back down.
If you would like to. So you guys are closer to the river's edge.
Okay.
I got a 13.
What are we doing?
We're closer to the river, that's all.
Okay.
Why am I keep getting moved?
You guys need to be closer to the river.
I know, I was going close to the river and I kept getting moved. People keep moving each other outside of squares.
Alright, so that's where you guys are. Let's do the woos.
I lose.
Soul, I God.
Did my intimidation work on
So,
them?
did you just walk into the water?
No.
Yes,
Strike
yes he did. Yes he did.
Strike
actually.
I walked right here.
No, strike
Uh-oh.
safe.
Strike
You
stick.
did here.
Just stop moving so into the water, guys.
Right.
Like, if you want to move into the water, strike safe. Come on.
A 7.
You
Also,
fall into the water and you're washed downstream.
I'm gonna get off here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm getting off of here.
Did my intimidation work on any of them?
By the way, you guys are still tied together. Strength save.
Oh, so.
Strength save.
I don't have to do it. I'm not tied to them.
You are not tied to them, Nessa.
I got a 17.
Oh.
I got
That's
a
all I have to
non-natural
do.
20.
Okay. So Soul, instead of being washed all the way down there, you
I'm
just
okay
stop
with
moving.
myself.
You're in the water.
And I washed out.
What's up?
No, you didn't get washed out.
Oh, I didn't get washed out.
Because we got our...
Well,
Yeah, you guys got your strength saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need.
Who would be connected to Soul right now?
That'd be Sherlock.
Can
By
I
the way, Sherlock.
do pineapples and get the broom to go get Soul out of the river?
It's not your turn. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Let's label them.
That's a big fucking pack of wolves.
That is a big pack of wolves.
That is a huge pack of wolves.
Alright, so Amaris actually goes first. So you rolled super high.
Yeah, for once. For initiative.
Brad, what is your initiative?
What?
What is your initiative?
My
Brad,
initiative. Oh, Brad's initiative. Aki.
If you would like Serenity, you can. Serenity is going to eat your character soul. So we're just going to remove it from combat.
Oh,
Wow.
What? I'm in the water. Okay, if she wants to eat me, she has to go in the water.
Alright, I guess we're sending some wolves after you in the water.
Hold on, wait a minute. Who's got the green gem?
I'm kinda back.
Oh, that's me. I have
Soul has the green gem. I have the soul gem.
Oh, you
So-
have the green gem?
Exactly.
Yep, he
Oh.
has it.
Are you holding on to it in your hand right now? What's in your hands?
Let me sacrifice her. Let me sacrifice Serenity.
Don't get rid of the green gem. Oh my gosh, I'll
I
kill you
know.
myself.
What are you holding in your hands at this current moment, Soul?
A rope
A rope?
and a green gem.
Oh,
A
why?
rope and a green gem. Alright.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Go
roll-
ahead and make those dexterity saves.
Can I roll intimidation to make him not do that?
Nope.
oh my gosh. We're gonna lose that item and we're never gonna see Serenity again.
Oh, that's 25.
Alright, he hold on to it.
Yeah.
Alright, so Amaris.
Oh. Okay. Goodness. Ow. Okay.
So what's the order, or who's?
It's me
I'm
first.
there.
Goodness. It's gonna take an action to use the broom, huh? Right? If I call the broom and try to save Soul with the broom, it's gonna take an action, correct?
So you're going to try and stay. Where are you going to move?
How did Soul ended up in the water?
Well, he decided he wanted to jump in the water, so.
So remember that you're tied to me and I'm tied to Soul, right?
No. Amaris needs to remember this.
Yeah. No, but like he can grab a flying broom, can't he?
Maybe, but you'll be pulling everybody with you.
I don't have to move. The broom can be within 30 feet of my sight.
Okay.
I can go pineapples and it can free move, to my understanding.
Alright, so.
See, I shoot him.
Functions like a mundane broom, and it hovers beneath you and can be ridden. The broom stops hovering when you land. Oh. You have to ride it.
I have to ride it?
It then hovers beneath you and can be ridden in the air, but it stops hovering when you land.
Hmm.
So if you're on the ground,
Yeah, isn't it attuned?
Unfortunate.
oh wait, hold up.
Can like Soul just grab on the
Never
rope
mind.
and
It says you can
So?
send the broom to travel alone.
Yeah, within 1 mile of me.
Okay. So you're going to send it like under Soul, above Soul.
Above Soul, so he can grab it, pull itself up,
Okay,
and then I'll
so
command the
which
broom to
hand
come
would
to
you
me.
like to open so that you can try to grab this broom?
The
one
one?
with the soul gem or one with the rope?
Not the Soul Gem. It's not a Soul Gem.
Or the green gem, rather. Green gem or the one with the rope. If you let go of the rope and you fail, you're kind of fucked, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll do the green gem then.
Okay.
why is the green gem on his hand again?
I don't know.
Because he was
Last week.
being dumb and decided to pull it out.
When he lets go of the green gem, it automatically appears in his backpack.
Okay.
It's not a tune.
No, but that's what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, no, it'll appear in Mal's.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
It will appear in Mal's inventory.
Alright, so you're gonna grab that broom, so make that dex save, let's say it is.
19.
Okay, so you managed to grab the broom. Now strength check to try and pull yourself up onto the broom. While also fighting this current.
God damn it. 5.
A 5.
God damn it.
Is it a 5 with a natural 1?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright! He pulls the broom instead of the broom hauling himself onto the broom. And the broom is now in the water and being washed downstream.
Awesome. I called pineapples to try to call it back.
It is being washed downstream.
Dang, I don't have a broom anymore. Soul! Gonna kill you! Literally. I love that broom. Trying to save your
Alright,
life and I lose my favorite item.
That was just you, just commanding the broom. What else would you like to do?
Does that take an action? Like, or
No, it's just because it's just command word, right? You're just
yeah.
saying, "Hey, go get him."
I'm gonna cry. Cool. I
Broom
am.
is like right there now.
Where is the world? Oh.
Still gonna cry because the broom is gone.
Yes, please do. Amaris.
Oh, good. I'm gonna kill him. Okay, before I get into wanting to murder Soul, I'm gonna cast a level 2 snowball swarm. It has a 5 feet radius, and I'm assuming it goes out 10 feet, if I'm reading that right. So if I put it right here, it'll hit all 4, correct?
Yeah, you can hit him in the center.
Okay, I'm going to aim it there and try to hit 4 of them. They have to make a dex save of 15.
Dex save 15. That is 4 to 7. 4 fails. 5 is fine. 6 fails. 7 is fine. So 4 and 6 fail.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage then.
Okay.
13 total damage if they got the full damage, and then half that for the ones that
What type of
pass.
damage is it?
It's cold.
They just shrug it off.
Are you kidding me? Okay, we're not using frost attacks. Joy. Wolves are...
These are wolves with pure white pelt.
Oh, yeah, I didn't bother to ask. You
That makes
two
no
frost-
sense in the forest, but okay.
They got lost in the forest.
Well,
And they
there's a
are
waste of a
ravenous.
turn. I'm done.
Okay, well. 7 and 8 get to go. This one doesn't like Nessa here, so he's gonna actually try and run at her and try to munch on her. That's a fail.
Does he go into the water instead?
No, it's just he rolled a 2, so he's. And then number 8 will go after Shird. Do this. That is definitely going to hit.
What'd you roll?
It's a 17 plus 6. Do you have a 23 AC?
I wish.
Alright, that's what I thought. And one more roll just in case. No. Alright.
Wait.
So that is 2d6 plus oh, that is 9 points of piercing. Make a DC 14 strength save.
It's a 4 for that.
You are knocked to the ground. You are perilously close, which means... Oh no. Oh no, you're on the ground, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, somebody named me prone, so I guess so.
Let's do a dex save to see if you fall in the river with Soul.
We're all about to end up in the river.
That's a 12.
Yep, that's in the river it is. Whoops.
Oh, which means I'm tied to Sherlock.
Frank save, Amaris!
10.
Amaris! As the water pulls you, but you are not yet in the water.
Gonna kill you, Soul.
Next is Brad!
So,
Hey, Brad!
I
What would you like to do to try and salvage this situation?
This is where we TPK.
Oh, I'm guess. Whatever. I'm gonna try to pull Varys.
Okay. So you're going to try and pull a Maris. You
Yeah.
do your strength check.
Come on, 11 plus 3, that's a 14.
No, not quite. DC is 15. DC is 15. So that will take your action.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yep, I'm gonna summon my spirit, 12 weapon.
Okay.
It's
So
a bonus
just-
action.
So just use whatever to set it as a spiritual.
Any weapon icon? This seems like a weapon icon. Sure.
Alright. So while he's determining that, Wolf 9 and 10 are going to go.
Well, and I will do an attack.
Okay. On which one?
Wolf number 7.
Okay.
And sorry. I roll to hit.
That
That's a
basically
26.
Yeah, AC is only 13.
And
Yes.
damage.
These things are super easy to hit.
That's a 24 damage.
20 force damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright, so 9 and 10. 9 doesn't like... Oh, but this one's almost in the river. Oh, Maris, you're almost in the river.
Yeah.
But it seems to miss. Yeah, that's 13 versus AC.
Hmm.
Does that hit?
No, I'm 16 AC.
Ooh, okay. Wolf 10 sees his buddy next to a Maris, so that's prime. Oh, that's a joke.
What's the dagger?
Oh, that's a 20 to hit.
I use cutting words.
Yeah, it's just a 20 to hit.
Yeah,
And
I
go
can
ahead
do
and roll.
hit dice for cutting words, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and that's a D. Where's my D8? And minus 5. So that doesn't hit.
Nope, it does not.
That's 15, I think.
Alright, so that's the 18s. Now it's 14s, Wolf 3 and Wolf 4.
I love cutting words.
Hey, guess who's going in the river?
I don't want to.
Oh, he rolled a 19 and a 4. So the 19 rolls.
Can I cutting words the 19 or what? How
It's
much?
a 25.
It's 25. I have to. No, I can't roll that. I'd have to get an 8.
Do you wish to cutting words?
I will. I'd have to. I guess I will because I don't want to be in the river. Dice, please don't hate me. I need to get it to a 16. Nope, I'm going in the river. That's a 5.
Alright, so that is 12 points of piercing.
Yep, and I'm in the river.
DC 14 strength.
What do you? I'm confused.
DC 14 strength save.
Okay. Nope, I'm in. I got an 11.
Oof. In the river.
So this is literally all your fault. Literally.
In the river you go. Who's tied? Oh, that's
Brad's tied to me.
Brad. Oh, there's a wolf in your way. You knocked the wolf over? It's like, oh. So he goes over here.
This is the only one not tied, and now she's about to be alone.
Strength save.
Oh my god. 19.
Okay, so you're fine. Maris. There you go. That's alright. So that leaves Wolf 4. Yes. You know what? Wolf 4's got this fake wolf over here. Oh, first try misses. 12 versus AC.
AC is 16. It fails.
Yep. Wolf doesn't do anything to you. Next up is 13. Soul. Soul, before you go, do a athletics check to swim. Or do you have a swim speed? Let me ask that first.
Let me see. I don't think so.
Alright, athletics it is.
6. You know, I'm gonna untie myself. I'm gonna let myself swim down.
Alright. So, you untie yourself, but you fail to swim to shore. So, roll a dex save with disadvantage.
Hopefully I can grab that broom.
Yeah, grab the broom. It's pineapples as the command word.
20.
20. Is that with disadvantage?
Yeah, 20.
Okay, so you are swimming down.
I need to grab that broom.
Yeah.
You can make a dex check with disadvantage because you don't have swim speed. Or, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Get the broom, get up on it.
That is not enough to catch the broom.
What did he get?
9, 10, 11.
11. Bardic Inspiration?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is the range of Bardic Inspiration? 30 feet?
It is 60 feet.
60 feet.
Is he
So
60
if you want
feet
to
from
roll
me?
the inspiration dice,
Awesome.
it is a DC 15.
So, you got an 8. The 8 that I wanted earlier.
So you grab onto the broom, but I do want to mention that the broom is still submerged. So it's not flying anytime soon.
Alright, you gotta get up on those rocks. So, with the broom.
Alright, so that's your actions, pretty much. Just try to...
How is Soul all the way down there? The rope doesn't go that far.
He cut the rope.
You got it.
I was gonna untie it or cut it at some point anyway.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have the broom with you, Soul.
Okay. You just gotta get it out of the water so you can get out, and I can yell pineapples and get you to me.
Yep, you gotta get the broom out. Alright, so that was Soul's lovely turn. Next up, is it Sherlup? It looks like it's Sherlup. Same sort of deal.
I wasn't really listening.
So,
Did you miss
Athletics.
Nessa?
No, that's out at 7. I have an 8.
Okay, I just thought
That's
this
what
is
you're
the second time going.
No, we haven't gone
I
around yet.
haven't gone yet.
Athletics.
Athletics. Oh, fine.
Athletics to swim, unless you have a swim speed.
Fine.
I don't think anybody has a swim speed.
None of us do.
Cat
That's
has a
why
swim
we.
speed.
Yeah, that's because you have the manta ray cloak.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain for swimming.
Mm.
Your athletics?
Hang on.
Hang on.
7.
Nope, that's nowhere near enough. Alright, so you're going to get pulled. You are tied to a Maris, who is tied to
Rat.
Brad.
Yep.
So, I'll give you a choice. You could have Brad try and do a strength save to keep you afloat, or we'll do the second option.
I'm trying to keep people with me.
Okay, strength save.
So I roll a 9, but I'm gonna use my inspiration and try to pull harder. And that's 18.
18 is sufficient, so he will not fall anymore. This is fine. Alright, what else would you like to do, Sherlock? It's your turn.
Will I be able to cast a spell from where I am?
You are trying to stay afloat. Like,
Will I be able to cast a spell?
Is it a one with a verbal component? And or a somatic component?
Could do one with just a verbal component.
Sure, I will let you if you can stay afloat. That would be athletics again, to stay afloat above the water long enough to cast your spell.
I'm gonna ask the party first if they think that they can pull me in or not.
How? How will you ask them?
Well, if I can talk for the verbal component, I can do that.
So athletics, to see if you are able to stay afloat long enough.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, so you can talk. I'm surprised you're not just choosing to cast a spell, but that's your call.
I'm gonna ask them if they think that they can pull me in.
I was like, we could try, but I'm also at the edge. I gotta get out too.
You're actually in the water.
I'm in the water, yeah. Never mind.
You need to get yourself out. I'm fighting like 3 wolves here, and Nessa is surrounded. Like, come on, I'm doing my best.
Then I'll make another athletics check to see if I can stay afloat more for that spell.
Okay,
14?
that is not enough.
Ah.
Bardic Inspiration.
Alright, that is your last Bardic Inspiration.
It is.
Yeah.
I know.
Actually, 4 total.
Yeah, I only get 4. This would be 4.
Okay.
Dice like you, it's an 8.
Okay, 14 plus 8.
So you can stay afloat long enough to cast whatever spell you want.
Yep, I'm
Which
out
would
of
be
Bardic
Dimension.
Inspiration.
Which would be Dimension Door.
Yes.
Dimension Door.
And I say that I'm going to teleport behind Wolf 7.
Wolf 7, so a door like right here?
Right here.
I have a question.
Okay, hold up. Before we do anything.
I have a question.
So you're teleporting behind Wolf 7. Which way is the door facing?
I guess. Also, what is that dagger?
That's my
that's a
spiritual weapon.
It's a what?
A spiritual weapon. Spirit weapon from Brad.
The door will face.
Up, down, left, right?
Hold on. That way.
So that way is where you want the door to be.
Yeah.
Facing. Okay. And how did you position the door from the riverside? On top of me, right?
Basically, yeah. The door entering. Like, I would enter it through this way, going that way.
Okay, so the door is like, let's say, like,
So I would enter it that way,
so the door is like right there.
and I would come out, actually. I would like to come out that way.
Come on, which way?
To
the left. Okay. I'm just trying to clarify here. Because you create this dimension door, you get swept into the door.
And that's gonna flood some water up
And I
around
get
Nessa
swept
and-
into 3 wolves.
Yep, you get swept into 3 wolves. All 3 wolves will have to make a dex save to avoid being swept into the water. Wolf 1 fails. 9 fails, 10 fails, 7 is fine. However, you are riding on this current of water, so why don't you make a dex save to not fall in the river again?
Gosh, I must be getting pulled all kinds of directions because Sherlock's tied to me.
That is a 16.
Alright! Yeah! Sherlock, you're tied to Amaris.
Yeah, I would be tied and she'd come down with me.
I have a really quick question here. So, at some point with the rope,
Break.
So the rope is cut where the door is.
Okay.
So Amaris, you are no longer tied to Sherlock.
Oh, wouldn't I like push Wolf 7 here and get there?
Oh, he saved.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
I passed him.
But you bowled the other 2 over. Actually,
Yeah.
because you bowled the other 2, you should on the river's edge.
Okay.
Alright. What next?
Nessa?
And then I'm gonna quickly use my movement to go here. And then that's it.
Okay, sounds good. I
And the
believe that.
door disappeared.
Yep, and the door disappears. I believe that leaves Nessa.
Yep.
Okay. So Nessa's going to do a bonus action and go back to Nessa's original form.
Okay.
And then Nessa, and I'm going to use this, is going to make a little circle around the three of us. And cast firewall. So the wolves on the outside touching the fire.
Okay, so
You gonna cast a wall of fire?
Yeah, I'm going to do wall of fire.
You need to actually create the circle
Yeah, I'm creating the circle.
with the circle tool. Use the circle tool because that's actually a circle rather than what you're drawing.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
we use for circle tools. It's a circle at the top of the
Okay.
thing. So do the point of origin and then draw outward.
To the point of origin. Like that, I guess?
Okay, how the wall is supposed to be 20 feet.
Yeah.
It can be 20.
So you make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, up to 20 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine. So each creature within its area must make a dex save.
Would be the wolves.
Each creature within its area.
Are you making the wall on the outside?
And so, like, the fire is touching the wolves and it's safe on the inside.
Okay, interesting. So right now, the wall is touching Maris, it is touching
Right.
Rabbit, and it is also touching Sherlock, so all of you make your dex saves.
Yeah. Exactly.
By the way, the rope gets
See you
burnt.
guys in it.
Okay.
And wouldn't Sherlock be in it?
Amaris.
No, I'm on the edge of it because you didn't make it big enough.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to make it big enough, so
You draw the circle until it's big
Okay,
enough.
so how big did you want the circle to be?
to just to fit my party members in it.
So, like, kind of like this sort of deal? Does that look good?
More like that.
Like the red one.
Like the red one, okay. No problem. So, it actually still does touch Aki's square. But let's say it doesn't. Maris, let's say it doesn't touch any of your squares. So, we'll do it for the wolves.
Okay.
By the way, your rope's still burnt. This is literally firewall.
Yep, so
So
nobody's
three
connected
fail.
to anybody.
4 fails. 7. What is the save DC?
14.
What?
Dex 14.
14. So it's not. So it failed, and then 8 succeeded. So 3 and 8 succeeded. 4 and 7 failed.
So the damage.
Bye, Serenity.
So team damage for the ones who failed, and 7 points of damage for the ones who saved.
So 14 and 7.
Unless, of course, they're vulnerable.
Nope. They are not. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, so that's Nessa's turn. Let's see. Let's do 1 and 2, and then 5 and 6. So 1 and 2. Alright. So 1. So is that your actually not that. Not a wolf. He's gonna save for the firewall. So he actually saved. Roll your damage. You rolled an 18. What
Sorry,
happened?
did I miss something, Bert?
Yeah, the wolf one attack. Did you guys
Oh.
not know that?
Sorry, that no, I missed it. Wolf one attacked and rolled an 18.
It's attacking Nessa.
Oh, okay.
And he rolled 18?
Yep.
Okay, so that hits me.
No, he
No.
rolled 18 to save.
Oh, so now I have to do the fire damage for him.
Yes.
And then he will also attack you because. I'll let you do the fire damage first, and then. Do the attack. So that was Wolf 1, right? That was Wolf 1.
So half of 27.
So that's 13 points of fire damage.
Damage.
Attack you. Does a 16 hit, or yeah, does a 16 hit? 16.
16 is my armor class.
All right. So total of 12 points of piercing damage. You must succeed on DC 14 strength save.
I do?
Yes.
I failed.
So you are now prone and pushed towards the water. Additionally, because we are now occupying concentration rules, make your concentration save. Or constitution save, yeah. Oh, I forgot about it. Wolf 10. Wolf 10 needs to save. Wolf 10 failed, so Wolf 10 will take 14.
1.
Biggest firewall. What's up?
I got a nat 1.
No more
Alright,
firewall.
well, you have lost your firewall because that damage disrupted your concentration. Alright, so Wolf 2 wants a piece of Brad Pitt.
Come on me, babe.
Who thinks you look delicious?
I do.
That is 17 plus 6, 23, or just 23. Versus AC,
What? This 18.
23. Very evil time. That's 15 points of piercing damage. Strength save, DC 14 strength save.
Strong save?
Yep.
That's 10.
10. Okay, so you are now prone. And
Okay.
knocked in towards the river. Oh, Amaris. Well, we'll deal with you when the time comes.
Yep. Still in the water, so is Soul.
Aww. So that leaves Wolf 5 and Wolf 6. Wolf 5 will breathe out a cone of cold. Everybody make a DC 12 dex save.
Everyone?
Well, everybody in the cone, so Aki,
Oh.
Amaris, and Nessa will have to make it.
21.
I failed. I rolled
So
a 3.
DC was 12. So this one's 48.
And this is a dex?
Dex.
It's a dex.
And do I get a disadvantage because I'm on my back?
So I don't believe prone gives you. Let's see. No.
Okay, well I passed. I got an 18 plus 6.
Okay. So for those who failed, that is 18 points of damage. Those who succeeded, 9 points. And Maris has resistance, so 4 points.
Okay.
And guess who's gonna do the same thing?
Yay.
DC Dex. Actually, you know what?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the breath attack.
25.
Okay, 25 is a success. So, Nessa and Brad Pitt.
You gotta roll
Mhm.
again?
You have to save too.
Oh, another deck save, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's an 11.
I got 18 plus 6 again.
Okay, so 11 is not enough. 10 damage to Brad Pitt, and then everybody else 5, and then the Maris takes 2.
Okay.
Alright, so that's the end of the round. Maris,
Lord.
there's
Okay.
no more rope. You are being gently washed down the stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make your athletics check.
Okay. Athletics. Huh. 7. I'm going nowhere.
Alright, make a dex save with disadvantage.
Dex save with disadvantage. That's a 10.
So you are now unconscious as you hit a rock in the water.
I'm gonna die.
You hit total 6 rocks. Do your journey downstream. Actually, that might be a little bit excessive. Let's just make it a 1. So let's
Just make like half a damage per rock. Or
9 bludgeoning.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna
And
drown.
you are unconscious as you're being washed down the river.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The Maris is gonna die.
Unfortunate. Next up is Wolf 7.
Who's next, sorry?
Wolf 7.
Okay.
Wolf 7 sees eager prey right there. Sherlock. Holy crit, you.
With so many wolves, it feels like I have to take like one turn only.
Yeah, it's because all of the magic users kind of just got fucked.
Yeah, soul.
13 points. No, sorry. 17 points of piercing on Sherlock.
I'm gonna kill that man.
And
I
then
die already.
DC 14 strength save,
You
Sherlock.
said 17?
17 points of piercing. And strength save. DC 14.
No.
Whoop. Actually, no, it's just gonna push you on your back. And then number 8. Actually, you're prone. 6. That was a jack dice. So 18 versus AC.
For who, me?
You.
No shit, that hits me.
Okay.
I got 13.
6 points of damage, just piercing. And then again, another strength save. You are on your back.
Oh, baby, don't let me down. 15.
15. Is that enough? That is enough. So you're fine. Up next is Brad Pitt.
Finally!
Brad Pitt.
So, I'm prone, that means I have disadvantage.
You can stand
that-
up.
Yeah, that means I would use my action for that.
No, it's half your
So
movement.
yeah, it's not an action, it's movement.
It's just half your movement now.
Okay, then I will stand up.
Okay.
Of course.
Yep. Bunch of wolves.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna cast. Give me 1 second.
Man, this turned south so fast.
Maybe Soul didn't jump in the water.
Chirp, Azzy.
I better swim towards him and fucking kill him.
I can't. I'm unconscious. I'm literally gonna die. If nobody does anything, Amaris is dead.
You're not gonna drown.
Yeah, I
Yay.
am.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Wait, who are we saying night to?
Awesome sleeping.
Oh.
Oh.
I like how you all say good night, not knowing who I'm saying good night to.
Like, it's kind of like reflex. Anyway.
Anyway, I'm gonna cast Guiding Guiding Bolt
On.
on. Oh, Mr. 5 here, right in front of me.
Mr. 5. Okay. So, what is the save? Oh, he crit. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Roll your damage. If there's a half damage on a miss.
There's half.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
Actually,
half.
no. It's not a save, right? Because it's an attack.
It's a roll to hit.
All right, roll a hit then. Oh, you got so lucky.
it's a 22, right? No, what?
Anything over 13 hit.
Okay, I think that is a 22. And that's, yeah, it's 22 to hit and 26 radiant damage.
26 radiant on number 5. Got it. What's up next?
And up next, I will. So I can use my bonus action still, right?
Yep.
So my bonus action is gonna be my spirit weapon attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll on whatever you want.
And it's gonna be a 17 versus the number 7, same target as before.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And damage is 15 force damage.
15 force. Okay. We're good to go.
Good to go.
Alright, so that leaves number 9 and number 10, who are both in the river. I think I watched that river. And that's
And
it.
I just yell at him, that's what you get!
Next up is 3 and 4, who did not like what you said to its buddy, but 3 is occupied.
And you can't understand me!
Do they know? They know common.
I don't say it in common.
You know what?
Oh,
Hey,
I say-
I assume common unless you tell me otherwise.
I say it in infernal.
Well, 3's gonna attack Mr. Brad Pitt.
Come on me. I'm always ready.
Hit. Critical hits. Oh, he will. 15 plus 4. 21 points of piercing.
How much was the AC? Or the...
It was a crit.
Oh. How much damage is it?
21 piercing. And
Oh my God.
14 strength.
And that's a 5 on the strength. I'm prone again.
Into the water. Into the water. Actually, there's no more rope. Oh boy. Yes. 1, 2.
Whatever.
Well, let's say you wash down that way. Wolf 4 goes after Mr. Prone. That's a 5 and a 13 plus 6. 19 versus AC on Mr. Sherlock. Dealing 8 damage. DC 14 strength. Hello?
Give me a second.
I thought you maybe my internet cut out.
15. Again.
Okay, so that's fine.
My turn yet?
So next up, that was 3 and 4, so they're done. Next up is Sherlock! Yay!
Yay, I get
Mr.
up.
Brown.
No, I'm not. I get up.
Okay.
And if I did Thunder Wave, it would push Nessa.
Yep, it would.
It would push Nessa this. No, that's the circle.
I would push it up.
Yeah, she'd push that way, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Okay.
At what level is it? 4th, maybe.
Alright.
Do I have anything?
What is the radius of that? 15 feet, so 3 squared.
Yeah, 15-foot cube.
Okay, that's fine. Hey,
So-
Aki, since you're
Yes?
that spear weapon disappear? I'm pretty sure it does, right?
Well, it's. Let me check the range on it, but it's not a.
It's a 15 cube from me, right?
When I'm outside of 60 feet, it
What is
will
this?
disappear. You what?
What is the save DC?
What do you mean safety C?
Of mine? Hang on.
Thunder Wave.
1, 2, 3. So, I just want to draw the square for it real quick.
I don't need the square, just what is save DC?
That's the square. Save DC is 14. Con.
14 con. So
Swap.
it includes Nessa, by the way.
Yes, it does include Nessa.
So 1 failed.
I gotta not fail.
Let me just roll my 5D.
3 failed. 4 failed. 5 failed. 6 failed. Oh my goodness. 7 crit. And 8 failed. Okay, roll your damage.
Get there. Okay, so the damage is 22.
Okay.
I want to read if it's
2. This one's 11.
on a successful save. They take half as much.
So I take 22 damage.
If you failed.
Yeah, if you failed,
Thanks, sir.
it's okay. But you're not in the water, you know.
Yeah, I got 14 health left though.
You have healing potions.
Uh-huh.
This is why we did this. And everyone, I'm pretty sure, gets pushed.
So 2 of the wolves succeeded. That'd be Wolf 2 and Wolf
They are
7.
pushed 10 feet away from me. And it's heard 300 feet. So Nessa is now here.
That's fine. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah. But, like, don't I get attack of opportunity on them, or no?
No, because you're pushing them.
Alright, fair enough.
If they moved away, yeah.
And I can't use an action to heal, so yeah, that's it.
Alright. Sherlock, you are done. Nessa, it is your turn.
Nessa's like, goddamn tiefling.
We had a reason for it, okay?
And Nessa's like, feels like she can't catch a break. She keeps getting hurt lately, and she doesn't want to use it, but she's gonna use it. She's gonna use a potion of greater healing
Okay.
because, man, she can't,
So much.
like
I'm gonna
die
attack
more.
a break today.
He's still
So
on the ground, by the way.
yeah,
Yes.
He just got slid across the ground.
yeah, she's gonna heal first and then stand up.
Okay. So that's
So-
use an item action, and then a part of your movement. If you want to move somewhere else, that's up to you. Oh boy.
Wait, instead of doing that, can I just transform into a bird and fly downstream?
Sure, if you'd like to do that, because no wolves are near you, so you can do that.
Okay, Nessa's gonna fly into like an eagle and go downstream trying to find Amaris.
Alright, so you can go ahead and do that. So move yourself where you're going to go.
Wherever Amaris is, so
However, whatever the move speed for an eagle is.
I don't know
Fly
what.
speed.
Give me a second to look that up in the monster manual.
So
I just spelled eagle.
I assume it's giant eagle for you. So fly 80 feet. So it takes half your movement to stand up, and then
So I really gotta go. Sorry. Bye.
it's okay, Agni.
I can get swept down the river.
Yeah,
Bye, Agni.
you're, pretty much everybody's going to get swept down the river at this point.
I mean, Aki's like, Aki's in the lake, you know?
Okay, so 80. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
40.
It's
It's
so
half.
true.
It's 40.
Oh my god, I finally got an 18.
So,
Also,
8
technically,
squares.
Oh, bye bye.
8
Fine.
squares.
Yeah, 8 squares.
Bye, Agni.
the river goes from, like, the bottom is west, the top
So
is
I'm
east.
right there. I'm really close to Amaris, and I'm just flying above, trying to
This
figure
is-
out what I can do. And that
This
is
is-
my action.
This is so much fun.
It's over.
I am alone with a pack of wolves.
Yeah.
Just dive in the water, buddy.
Oh, no. How much? Oh, I guess I wouldn't know. How hurt do they look?
Let's say that combined between them, they have more HP than like double the party's HP.
I might want to jump in the water.
And Jump in the water.
No, not yet. Actually, can I?
It is Nessa's turn. No, you just had your turn. Wolf 1, 2, 5, and 6. Wolf 1, Wolf 2, Wolf 5, and Wolf 6.
Oh, thanks for the help. I'm gonna die.
That's okay. Shrilp and Amaris are probably dead.
14 plus. So
This is
20.
on our way to save you, Amaris.
You're
yeah,
a bird.
leave me dead. That's great.
You kind of sort of just almost killed her.
I knew that she would live. I was doing it to help all of
9
them.
points of piercing for Wolf 1. That's also hit, also a 20. Another 9 points of piercing for Wolf 2.
18.
So 5 is next. Oh, thank God for advantage. Never mind, he failed. He tried to bite you and he didn't. And then that's a 12. So they missed. So the last two missed. Top of the order, Amaris is unconscious. Wolf 7 and Wolf 8 will go.
Seven's
so
blocked.
here.
Wolf 7's blocked. What the hell?
Now they can move through each other.
I know. Technically everything can, but difficult terrain.
Oh, there's Wolf 8. Wolf 8 can't do anything.
Yeah, Wolf 8's down in the water.
So Wolf 7 will bite.
Sounds
Nom,
like
nom, nom. That's a 20, so it's a 20 to hit. And that's it. So 12 points of piercing.
12 points of piercing. Okay.
How much HP are you at?
5.
Well, I guess the Wolf 8 is just gonna try and leap over the other wolves and bring you down. Mm, 24 to hit.
I wonder if that hits me.
Total of 14 points of piercing.
Oh yay, look at that, I'm down.
So you're down and you're knocked into the water, so you're already unconscious.
I'm negative 9.
So at this point, pretty much everybody is in the water.
Vanessa's flying above the water.
Yeah, so Nessa's flying above the water. Your fly speed is 80, which is actually faster than the water. But you are a giant eagle. I don't know if you have the strength to pull Amaris up.
If you can
2
get
plus 3.
Soul and
Okay, well, who's still alive? So next would normally be Brad Pitt. We'll assume he fails. Next is Soul. Soul, you gonna wash down the river?
Yep.
What would you like to do? Oh, actually, sorry, athletics.
Oh yeah, I need to swim.
Try to swim to stay afloat.
Not. Oh my god, I can't get about 9.
Nope. So you're having trouble staying afloat. Disadvantage, Dex save. So that is not enough. That is 3 rocks that you bump into. So 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are knocked unconscious when you hit those rocks with your head.
literally the only person conscious is Nessa.
Is that it? Oh. Okay. So, what happens is that the wolves are unable to catch up to everyone, and all of you end up over a waterfall.
This is where we die.
That's
Over a waterfall.
Try
It goes,
and catch whoever you would like.
it goes to the east.
Okay,
It should
Nessa's
be
gonna
into a
try and save Amaris.
Okay.
18 plus 3, so 21.
Alright, you have a Maris on your back because you managed to swoop in and catch her, but everybody else falls into the water below. What would you like to do, Nessa?
Nessa's gonna and do put Amaris down on like the bank by the river, like by like where the waterfall is at the like bottom, because I'm guessing they all went over the waterfall.
Yep, everybody's
Right.
on.
But me in Amaris, so I fly down to where there's land at the bottom of the waterfall. I set down Amaris. I wild shape back into my original form, and I'm gonna cast healing spirits on both of us.
Okay. So you're going to spend a little bit of time healing both of you.
Yeah.
All right.
Does that mean I'm
So
conscious?
everybody- So you are now you'll be conscious in a second, but everybody else is still being washed downstream. Yada yada yada. It is going west, by the way. The water.
Okay.
It's
As the
going
witch
west?
said. As the witch said, follow the river downstream.
So,
We're going the
It's-
right direction anyway.
You're going the right direction.
I know, so I mean, like,
preferred mode.
so top is west and bottom is east.
I mean, yeah. pretty much.
Okay, I thought of it the other way around.
Obviously, it doesn't really matter. It is going downstream.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody's being washed away. Yada yada yada. All right, Nessa and Amaris, do your
I'm trying
healing.
to just find my D20. Hold on.
What can I even do? I don't have my broom, because Soul messed that up. Oh, shoot.
So,
Soul is unconscious too.
Yeah, he's unconscious. Everybody's unconscious except me now and Nessa, so, like, those two can't save themselves. We have to save them somehow, but I don't know how.
the first of healing first is 11,
Okay.
All right.
Is that for both of us?
and
If you
Yeah,
want to
for
take a
both of
short
us.
rest, you can. That's up to you.
nah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll again. And another 12 points of healing. For both, so that's 4 rounds, right? Or is that
Yeah.
2 rounds?
That's 4. So,
Okay.
so it's 4 total times of healing. So you're healing.
Yeah, okay, I was just double checking. Okay, so then after that, I hope Amaris is awake at this point.
Yep. The two of you are still good to go.
I was like, okay, let's go try and find our party members.
I was like, okay. So I guess we're gonna have to perception check and look for them? Because...
Well, you can just follow the river to try and just stay with the river and perception to see if you see them. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I see nothing.
24?
My perception. 16.
Okay. So Carr, you see it first, and then Amaris, you see it second. But there seems to be a house carved out of a tree, not too far downstream. It's about 5 minutes walk.
Okay.
As you are heading there, and when you, what are you guys going to do?
I mean, I still want to look for Sunny and Charlotte.
Okay, so you've followed the river this entire way, and you haven't seen them.
Is it like a bridge or a dam or anything blocking the water?
No,
Okay.
but there's a house by the water's edge, and it looks like it's a house carved out of like a giant tree.
I go up to it, and I knock on the door.
Okay, before you knock on the door, you actually see all of your companions on the shore, still super wet, but everybody seems to be intact for now, and they're all just sort of lying on the shore, and there is a where did I put this? So the two of you see an elderly matron tending to a small vegetable garden near the side of the house. We can use the same map. Please.
Okay.
We
Well-
can use the same map.
I mean, we need to go to Seoul and Sherlock first.
So let's say that the fence this time is the water. So you're approaching from like this side. And these guys are just like laid out. And there's an elderly matron over here. Tending her vegetable garden.
Nessa goes up to her companions. I feel like Nessa would go to the companions first.
Okay.
And check to see if they're still breathing.
They're all still alive. They seem to be... they're still unconscious. But they seem to have stabilized. And they don't seem to be in particular danger of dying.
Sunny still have Amiris's broom.
Ooh.
Because he was able to grab onto it and hold onto it.
Amaris,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll this d20. And you are going to tell me high or low.
Is Sunny unconscious though?
Yeah, Sunny's unconscious as well.
Oh, okay.
So, that's my roll. High or low?
Hi.
It was a 10.
Alright, I don't get the broom. Bye, broom.
Unfortunate.
But isn't a 10 even?
No, it's low compared.
I'll get rid of
low.
it out of my
Okay.
inventory.
Technically it's in the middle, but it would be 10 and 11 is the decider. 10 is low, 11 is high.
Okay.
That's how you do dice flips on a d20. Or coin flips.
I'm gonna punch Soul as soon as he wakes up.
You can punch Soul right now.
He's not awake to feel it.
Oh, he'll feel it. He'll get 1 death point.
So I'll wait till he's awake before I punch this man.
And then knock him down again.
Right? Alright, so what would you guys like to do?
Oh, you know, I'm just chilling, laying on the beach.
Go ahead, Nessa.
Nessa's gonna be like, okay, they're fine. So Nessa's gonna approach the little old lady and say hi.
Of course she is.
Oh, hi.
Hey, my companions just floated upshore from here. Well, is there any way you can help us, please?
Well, actually, I fished them out of the river. They seem to be floating. You know what? I'm not gonna do that voice. No way.
Did you, by any chance, see a broom?
Broom. I think one floated by, but that might be. It was kind of floating on the surface of the water. And it is made out of wood, I assume. So
Yeah.
it's just floating there. I didn't think anything of it.
Who was this?
What's up?
Like, how long ago was it that this broom floated by?
About 2 minutes ago, let's say.
Okay, Nessa's gonna be like, I'll be right back. And Nessa's gonna run after that broom.
Alright, you can go ahead and do that. Perception checks.
Okay. Did Amaris hear any of this?
Yep.
Cool. So Amaris goes up to the little old lady. He's like, so what's your name?
My name. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna have to
My
pick.
name. Rena. What about you?
Her name is what?
Rena. R-E-N-A.
R-E-N-A. I'm like, I'm Amaris. Thank you so much for saving our friends.
Well, you're welcome.
I'm like, what do you do out here in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I'm here tending my flower garden.
What kind of flowers do you grow?
Mostly vegetables, actually, but I grow a couple just for looks. And then you see like some roses, some rose bushes, and various different colors of flowers, but nothing that matches what you're specifically looking for, unfortunately.
Wow, your garden is quite lovely.
Well, thank you.
So do you do anything with the vegetables and stuff that you grow? Like potion
Well,
making or
I'm-
just food?
Yeah, this is here for cooking, you know. I live kind of a secluded life. Nothing really adventurous like yourself, I'm sure.
But something must have brought you to these woods.
Well, you're right. I'm looking for a flower.
Oh.
There's a rune nearby that I think it's in, but there's a very powerful guardian, a fog golem there.
Yeah, so I'm just chilling.
And unfortunately, I can't get past it. There's a spell on my daughter that I need this flower to break, but I cannot get past this golem.
Oh, if only I could hear all this too.
I mean, if Maris wants to heal you, that's up to her.
yeah,
I know.
I know. I'm like, does your daughter live in Waveridge?
No, nothing like that. To be honest, I don't really know where she is, but there's a very powerful spell on her, from what I understand, and I do need it. Use
Interesting.
this flower.
It wouldn't happen to be. Let's see if I can actually say this right this time. A Arpin. I can't remember how to say that. Camellia.
Camellia.
Okay.
How did you know?
Funny thing is, we're trying to save a little girl in Waveridge because they think it's the only flower that can save her life too.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess my daughter's waited long enough. It is just a spell. But if you do find a second one, please let me know.
Absolutely. Well, I'll try to find as many spare flowers as possible because I would like to make sure everybody has their family together, you know?
Right. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to quickly go tend to my friends, so thank you for saving them.
You're welcome.
Alright.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go over to Sherlock. I'm going to cast Healing Word level 1 so he's up.
So, I've posted a picture of this one.
Okay, and so 1d4 plus 4. Where's my d4? You get
Cough.
8 health.
Number one, a cough.
So, I just posted a picture of like a.
You posted one before. Did you pick a new one? Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
it looks, it's a white one, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Sherlock, cough, cough, water comes out.
Yep, I'm like, hi. And then I go over, and is it worth getting Brad up? Like, how are we doing this with Akigon?
He's a cleric, so if you get him up.
Okay. So I will use Healing Word on him level 1. Let me roll. Because I just need to get him up. Poor
What's up
Aki
with
only
the-
gets 5 health.
What's up
That's
with the
okay,
old
though.
lady?
And then he can heal a soul. So everybody's up. Woo! Nessa!
Wait, I want to punch Soul.
Okay, you're gonna punch soul. Got it. Let's resolve that first.
Yeah, so he's conscious, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
He's groggy. He's like, what just happened?
I go right up to Soul. I grab him because I know he's short. I pull him up to my face and be like, that was the dumbest crap I've ever seen in my entire life. How dare you do this to the team? I drop him and I deck him in the face.
Alright, melee attack roll. I give you an advantage.
Melee attack. That's just a normal d20, right?
D20 plus strength.
D20 plus strength. Ha! That's a 21. You're getting
You deck
hurt.
him out. You deck him out. How much HP did you heal him?
I don't know. The cleric healed him. How much did the cleric heal him?
I assume it's also a healing word. So he healed him for 6 points. So roll your damage. Actually, it's just your fist, right?
Yeah, it's just my fist.
It's just like 2 damage.
Yeah, it's just 2 damage.
So now he has a huge bruise on his face, and he's like, "Whoa!" Yeah.
And I look at him and I'm like, if you ever do something that's stupid again, you will be a dead dwarf. And then she's angry, tail flicks, turns and stomps towards Sherlip. Like, okay, there's a nice little old lady. You better go say thank you. She saved your life.
I was gonna say, like, what's up with the old lady?
She said she fished you out of the river. Go say thank you.
Nessa?
Yes, can I roll for perception now?
Sure. You've had enough time to look around.
I got a nat 1.
I really wanted to just give it back.
We lost the party.
Nessa's gonna keep looking until she finds it.
Find what? Oh, the broom?
Oh, the broom.
You don't have to give it back.
I don't have to?
But Nessa's gonna keep looking for that broom.
If anything, it would have floated out into the ocean.
Let's go back to the world map. You guys all floated right around here, so it's not actually not actually at the ocean yet, but it is going to be super hard to find because you rolled that one.
Yep, Nessa's gonna keep looking though. She's not gonna give up.
Roll again for perception.
16.
You see some branches. That's wood, right?
Gonna keep looking.
Alright, back to the rest of the group.
You know, branches, some pine trees and needles. You can make a broom out of that.
Yeah, if you just use some pine tar, stick the branches together, that's a broom, right?
Anyway, I tell the old lady, thank you, but why am I here?
Well, I fished you out of the water, young man.
Why are they here? And I point to Amaris.
Well, which they?
Dragonborn?
So, Amir specifically? So, she walked over. She came from upstream.
What did
She
she
worried about you guys, actually.
What all did she ask you about? Sorry, my head hurts.
Oh, that. So, she asked me a little bit about, my name's Rena. I'm kind of a hermit here, and I saw you guys floating downstream, and I figured, well, it might be a good idea to fish you out.
Did they tell you about the flower we need?
Yes, about the flower. There is a ruin nearby. It's to the north. But there is a powerful guardian, the fog golem, that is defending it, and there's no way I can get past, so I've kind of just been spending my time here, just thinking to see if I have a method.
We are on a time crunch, but I could really use a good sleep.
I mean, unfortunately I only have one bed, but it's fairly safe around here. I did hear some wolves earlier, but they seem to have passed by. If you want to just camp out here, I can make you some stew, some nice home cooking. You look like you haven't had any home cooking in a long time.
All I've had was tea. That's the closest to home cooking that I've had.
Tea's good. She shows you some of her tea plants. See? I have tea too.
The closest thing to home cooking I've had in a long time.
Well, that's always nice.
It'd be nice to have some home cooking, and for once.
Sure. I mean, if you guys want, we can stay here for a while. You did say you're kind of in a time crunch. So
We are in a time crunch. The little girl only has a few days to live.
Oh, well, I mean, again, that guardian is very powerful.
We might need help for that.
I don't know how what your party's like, but It is quite powerful, that I could tell.
I'm gonna need a full rest if we're gonna be able to take that out.
Okay. Well,
It's enough for you
we'll
guys.
take up her offer then, and
I'm telling the lady that.
yeah.
Okay, well, if you want to set your bedrolls out here, I can start a nice little campfire. Pick some of my vegetables.
Thank you for your help.
What kind of food are you guys? Actually, she's a vegetarian, so she'll make you something vegetarian.
I'll eat vegetarian stuff.
Ramirez is not picky.
Vegetarian soup.
Normally, Charlotte, in my mind, was a pescatarian, but he'll eat vegetarian stuff. But especially now, because he's hungry. He's in need of it.
So she'll work on providing like most of the ingredients, and then I assume that she'll ask you guys to see if you can get some like specific mushrooms around here. She'll make sure that it's not poisonous. She'll add it in the broth.
Okay.
Yada yada yada. They're nearby. And what would everybody like to do? Oh, Nessa, still looking.
Yeah?
I meant to mention it's almost 10.
Yep.
Can I roll again?
Yeah.
I got a 12.
A 12. No, you don't see it.
Okay, can I continue to look again?
One more.
No, even lower. I got
No, you can.
a 9.
No broom. Broom's gone.
You might be able to purchase another.
Yeah.
It might be up to murder at that point. So.
So Nessa goes.
This is literally all your fault. I'm so mad at you.
Alright, so.
Nessa goes back up to the group,
Actually, I'd
and
like
she
to.
goes.
Go ahead, Nessa.
She goes up to Amaris, and she's like, I am so sorry. I tried looking for it, and I couldn't find it. The broom's gone, and she starts crying into Amaris' shoulder because she loved riding the broom as well.
I'm
And
gonna
Amaris
tell
just
you-
gives her a hug and glares at Sunny. And I hope
I'm
Nessa
gonna-
sees that lovely bruise on his face.
I'm gonna say to Arena, excuse me for one moment.
Sure.
Walk over to Sunny and fucking punch him in the face.
Alright, melee attack roll. I think you have that, right? Because it's unarmed strike. Yeah, use your unarmed strike.
Which is a 13.
That hits Sunny? I think he has 17, right?
Yeah, what's your AC?
Sunny, are you going to let him hit you?
Hey, I'm 15, okay?
Are you going to dodge the attack, or are you going to let him hit you? Oh man, he doesn't even wanna. He doesn't even feel remorse for this.
He's gonna dodge
He
me?
even tried to hit me.
He's gonna dodge me?
He dodged you.
Oh, I'm gonna try again. It's
While
gonna
they're doing the PvP, what's happening with everybody else?
Amaris sees this
And Nessa's just crying.
and is agitated, and she's gonna try to get behind Sunny and trip him.
Oh, Sunny.
Nice.
Oh, Sunny. That's a crit.
Ooh, that's a double damage. But which for how much strength do you have actually?
Hey, so it's it's 2 damage.
It's 4 damage. Oh yeah, it is 2 damage. Never mind.
It's 2.
Oof. All right. Well, I mean, if there's anything else somebody'd like to do, then you can do it, or else we are going to call the session here.
I mean,
This is a good.
So that lady thanks her for the food, eats as fast as she can, and then she's gonna take a long rest.
mhm.
Everybody can take a long rest if you would like.
Yep. I would like to take a long rest. I thank Rena for the lovely meal and her hospitality for letting us stay.
Anytime. And remember about the flower.
Yes, absolutely.
I thank her so much.
You're welcome, young man. I swear, for once, an NPC that doesn't want you dead.
The food was par.
Excuse.
I'm I say that because I am personally a pescatarian.
Wow. She looks a little bit sad.
It was still good food. It's just not what I prefer.
Oh, okay, I understand. And that's it.
Okay, session over. I'll get
Yep.
ready to end stream, so I'm gonna mute.
Yep, that is it.
Alright, chat. That was eventful. Let's figure out where to send you guys next. Let's see who's on. That you could go say hi to. Oh, Volks is on again. Aw, it's okay if you fell asleep. It's all good. We are gonna raid Lieutenant Volks. I hope you guys have a good night. D&D probably Wednesday or Saturday. Basic recap: the dwarf jumped in the river, almost got us all killed, and now a nice little lady in the middle of the woods saved us. That is the basic recap. I lost my broom. We all almost lost our lives. It was bad. So we will be heading to a ruin next session. But I will send us on over to Volks. Night, chat.